what GIF I'm supposed to press. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Say it!
If I interrupt Angelus, if Angelus is like, hey, Tep, oh, hey, can't wait, and I just be like, fuck you! That's funnier than I'm just doing randomly, okay? Oh, what's up, Tep? Fuck you!
Draven, say hi.
Hey, what's up?
Say hi, E-Tap. Wish you were here.
Hey, Tep, I wish you were here. But no, you're a scrub back in Michigan.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we see will defy explanation. If you wanna view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world? There's nothing to We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we see will defy explanation. If you wanna view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world?
The People's Champion, E-Tep Wakuian. Watch out for the medallions. My diamonds are reckless. It feels like a midget is hanging from my necklace.
We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation.
What's the time? It's time to get ill. What? I'm not one of the Beastie Boys. I'm just kidding. It is I, it is he, it is me. E-Tep Wakuian in the place to be reviews. Right here with all of yous, even the Orthodox Jews, L'chaim, my people, the People's Champion. And as I say it in the intro, watch out for the medallions. My diamonds are reckless. It feels like I got a midget hanging from my necklace. We got a great show. We got a great panel tonight. Ladies and gents, this thing has already given me scoliosis. Let me kick it over to my co-host with the most, ladies and gentlemen, my brother, Mr. Tony Tone Deaf.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the world's wokest warrior, primitive-sided, toxic fanboy aligned with the like-minded Tony Tone Deaf rocking with you. We're going in rogue, the place to be reviews. What's up, everybody out there in the chat? It's great to see all the familiar faces and some not so familiar. Welcome, E-Tap. It's a pleasure, and everybody on the panel. I'm looking forward to a great show. Great to see everybody.
Oh, brother, welcome, and thank you as always for being my co-host, my man. I appreciate it. And we got some big announcements to make about the Monday night show. We'll do that after we get through the intros. Next on the panel, big, thick, girthy announcements.
Yeah.
Making her return to the program, ladies and gentlemen. All hail the queen, Miss Saggy Melonz.
Hold on, I gotta get my hype like you and Tony. Hold on. Yo, what's up, people? Party people in the house. It's your girl, Saggy Melonz. Yes, the milk may have gone bad, but it's still good. And I'm glad to be back over here at E-Tep's channel with you lovely, beautiful people. Shout out to the Melons. How y'all doing?
Yeah, I don't mind a few curdles in my milk.
Right? And nobody's ever complained about a few curdles. We've all been there, ladies and gents. It's all good in the hood. Thank you for joining us, Miss. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And she said we got her all night. She's hanging out all night with us tonight. She doesn't have to dip to go to another stream.
No.
So
Clear
yes.
schedule, baby. Made sure I was here for the duration. Sorry, I'm still like laughing in my head about the milk's gone bad, but it's still good comment. That was pretty funny to me.
Yeah. I was gonna say that is a that is definitely some
that
tree.
t-shirt.
That is a t-shirt right there. Coming on soon on Teespring right there. You can get
right
the exclusive Saggy Melonz t-shirt. Write that shit down now. Don't forget it. Let me introduce our next guest on the panel, making his debut, ladies and gentlemen, Jared from Collector Express.
No matter what time it is out there, it's always prime time to talk about toys.
I dig it, man, and that's a nice setup behind you, man. Welcome.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the invite.
Oh, no problem.
And this is just a small section of the downstairs.
You know, my wife is going to leave me for Gibbs. I see the NCIS hat. I'm not going to take it personal.
Right? Like mine is like Mark Harmon is like 60-something years old. My wife's like, he's so fine. I'm like, go right ahead. Go right ahead. I got the 25-year-old check me out at the gas station. You know, the chick with the forearm tattoo. Go ahead, man.
Not to mention, too, I think the world would be better if everybody, like when somebody's doing something stupid, give them a Gibbs. Right in the back of the head.
My dad still has that goddamn flip phone. I'm like, I call him Jethro, man. They're both Marines. I call him fucking Jethro. And last but not least on the panel, ladies and gentlemen, he is the Phantom Menace vampire. Ladies and gentlemen, AngelousDraven.
Hey guys, it's AngelousDraven, vampire of the Fandom Collective, half of the Fallen Angels and LGL, here to sink my teeth into gaming and entertainment. And let's have an awesome show as always here over on the Place to Be Reviews.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming on. And Draven messaged me this morning. He goes, hey, I'm available tonight. Do you need me for the show? I'm like, always. Come on. Always, man. Always.
I was going to do the whole get up tonight, but since I worked night shift last night and then sleeping most of the day, I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. So I did the new Avatar, and yeah,
I like it. I do. I like it though. He said one of the magic words. I didn't have it ready, but you said so, and you've summoned Grace Randolph. If you say so in the mirror 3 times, Grace Randolph appears and has a stroke in mid sentence. I mean, like, just look at this. Just look at this.
Well, that's not the case here.
I mean, that is. I love you, Grace. Grace, seriously, look, Ma. Look.
I'm glad I'm downstairs with headphones on because that scares my dogs.
It tends, like, dogs pick up on those frequencies. Grace will trigger dogs. She's done it before. But we have a great show planned. I actually want to announce. I was going to do it on Twitter earlier, but I was working at the school today, and I had a bunch of kids, and I had to grill a shitload of hot dogs today. So I was busy at school working, and yeah, the principal's like, hey, can you do this again next week? I'm like, I'm here every day anyway. Why not? So I managed to get out a Batwoman video before that. So if you haven't seen it yet, Batwoman cast, and we're going to talk about that before we get into everything. That's on the list. It's on the topics. We're going to talk about them casting a Poison Ivy and as well as a Renee Montoya. And what really shocked me about the Poison Ivy thing, well, let's wait. We'll get to that. But anyway, so Monday nights, Going in Raw is the flagship of the channel. It really is. That show goes all the way back to the Anchor days when I was just the guy on the couch sitting here talking into the phone on the Anchor app, talking about wrestling and you know, Marvel and shit like that. And then it became a YouTube thing. And here we are 2 years later, 787 subs. Get me over that hump, guys. We got the watchovers. We need the subs. Share the streams out, you know, like the videos or dislike them. People dislike them, that's fine. You're interacting. Monetize your haters, in the words of the great Eric July. Oh, yeah. Monday nights, the flagship show. We have added, finally, I've got to where I wanted to be. We have a permanent motherfucking cast on Monday nights now. Our new and permanent cast member for Monday nights, Mr. Vinny Tartamella, Vinny Art, has joined the show, and I could not be more happy to add him on with myself and Tony and Red Gaze. It's kind of like Monday nights is kind of a Rogue Entertainment show now too. It's like 3 of us are Rogue Entertainment, but no, it's great to have Vinny on. After Monday night, there was no way that I was gonna like not make it. And I messaged Tony and I said, what do you think, man? Vinny was on fire.
Vinny's awesome.
he was on fire. I love that dude to death. And he's fucking hilarious. So yeah, Vinny is now a part of the show on Monday nights. So every Monday night, 8:35 Eastern, it'll be myself, Tony, Red Gaze, and Vinny Tartamella right here. And then Wednesday nights, we're still going to do the rotating panels. Thursday morning, Friday morning for the morning shows, it'll either be me or we'll have a guest on. But yeah, so that's the new setup for Monday night, and I could not be happier to have Vinny be part of the show. So that's going on. Yeah, I am. I was so like I kind of mentioned it to him Tuesday as he's getting ready to leave the Rogue show over on Supreme Heretics channel. And he was like, he's signing off, and I'm like, hey, Vinny, I'm like, don't forget to tell him you're the fourth horseman. He goes, what? I'm like, yeah. I was like, that you signed the contract. You're gonna be part of the squad on Monday nights permanently. And he laughed. He goes, really? I'm like, I'll DM you. And I DM'd him this morning. I was like, hey, or was it yesterday? I can't remember. I think it was this morning. And I was like, hey, so do you want? I was like, and if you don't want to or can't commit to it, understand. No worries. Still love you. But if you want to be a part of the show permanently, dude, I was like, you're more than welcome. So yeah, he was more than happy and honored to accept the offer. So he's part of the family now, and I can they'll be it'll be fun. It'll be good. So that's my big announcement for the Monday night show. We have a permanent cast, which I have so wanted to put together. So we have it now. We have an ensemble of greatness, and then there's me with everybody else. So the greatness and then me. So I'm just a facilitator, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'm going to play an intro here for a... wait, what is this? Let me look here. No, I'm not going to play wait, yes, I am going to play an intro. Yes, I am going to play an intro because we're going to talk about Batwoman. So guess what, ladies and gentlemen? On a live stream, you get to see the Batwoman intro. Monkeys, roll
Welcome
the
to the place to be. Whee!
I was a little frustrated. Batwoman, that's just a car. Somebody's watching this show. That like really annoyed me. Batwoman is still doing quite well. It doesn't even look like Batwoman.
Peter, I'm really starting to question why I'm even friends with you in the first place.
Oh, that was great.
I did all the Family Guy voices at the end of that too. Like I recorded them all separately and just layered them over the fucking Batwoman theme song. I'm just like, yep, I got to do this. So I recorded that that whole audio thing there at the end. I did that in like 5 minutes, I think, before I was getting ready to shoot an episode. Yeah.
I'ma just be very transparent. I have literally zero, negative zero interest in Batwoman or anything pertaining to Batwoman. So during this part, I'ma just shut up.
we're making fun of it. We're making fun of it.
I just don't know why this is still relevant. Like, who still watches Batwoman, bro?
Me.
All
Me
right,
and like
people,
four other
people making fun of it.
Thanks for having me, Tap. I appreciate
I think it's like me and Az and sometimes Gary. I think we're the only people that watch and we just make fun of it.
And probably the relatives of people who work on the show.
Yeah. Caroline Dries will still not block me on Twitter. I have my toxic masculinity gauntlets, got a couple stones in it, but I need the Caroline Dries stone. I tagged her on Twitter in my Batwoman video today. She's the showrunner. And I've got the official Batwoman account with the check mark has blocked me. The Batwoman writer's room with the check mark has blocked me. Now I'm like, I want Caroline Dries to block me, the showrunner. I'm trying.
Well, you want her assistant to block you because she don't work her own social media.
Probably not. So yeah, they've cast Poison Ivy, which I know this character is like, a lot of people love the Poison Ivy character. I'm shocked that they actually cast a redhead. She actually has red hair. She dyes it a little bit darker, but her natural hair color is red. Color me more shocked I could not be here.
Hell has frozen over in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. They did not race. I was like, I figured Poison Ivy they would definitely race swap her, and they would play into her. It's Batwoman, so they're gonna play into her bisexuality more. And this woman is married, heterosexual, is a
How
redhead.
dare
That don't
they?
mean nothing. That don't mean nothing.
No, trust me, I know it doesn't. But I'm just for optics for the show though, because they've been very clear when they recast Ruby Rose's role with Ryan that they wanted to make sure the actress was a woman of color. B, she actually was of a more let's see, Ruby Rose. They said what she wasn't gay enough. I think was the problem that the weirdos on Twitter were having with her, was she wasn't gay enough to play Kate Kane. So they wanted to make sure Ryan was gay enough and check the boxes. And then the ratings just tumbled even farther than they did in the first season. And they were like, no, it's still a good show. It's still good, Z's. It's still good, Z's. It's fine.
Not a good show. This
No,
the whole premise of Batwoman. Like, when I listen, my gripes with Batwoman, and I'm just gonna vent. I'm sorry, because
go ahead.
I think that this was the stupidest project. When I first saw Ruby Rose as Batwoman, like, come into the Arrowverse, like, cameos, she worked. Cameos were fine.
Yeah.
A standalone show? No, dude, there was no way I was gonna get into that. I knew it was gonna be shit before they even dropped the first freaking episode.
If they'd have kept the same tone as her in the Elsewhere's crossover thing that they did for the show, I would have had no problem with it.
I've never liked the character ever since they changed the origin of Batwoman, Cassandra Cain. I mean, what her name? What's her name now? But anyway, originally she had no connection to Bruce Wayne. She just started being a vigilante using the Bat moniker. When they did the New 52 reboot in the comics, that's when they made her his cousin. And New 52 from on DC Comics has been crap. You had like a nice little resurgence then, like during the Rebirth time. Then when it started doing really well, they let's screw it up again.
My thing is, who asked for Batwoman to exist? We have Batgirl. We don't need a Batwoman. I never cared for Batwoman. If you want a woman in the Bat family, you have Barbara Gordon. Sorry, we don't need Batwoman. Why is she here? Who cares about her? Her storyline, her entire story arc from the moment she was created sucks.
But Barbara's Oracle now.
Yeah.
And that's not true. There is a good show right now. It's called Titans. I love Titans.
You know what? I just started watching the first episode.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
It's all right.
It's all right. I like what they did with Starfire in season 2 more. They made her costume look a little bit better.
Well, they explained it in season 1 why she was like that. Well, they kind of explained it a little bit.
See, I haven't watched it yet. All I know is that was one of the points of contention amongst the fan base was the way she looked, her outfit and shit. So if it made sense, it made sense.
Yeah, there's a reason why there's a reason why she looked like that. I'm not at the part where they explain that whole part, but there was a legit reason why she dressed and looked like she did when we said, because I had the same issues. That's why one of the reasons I didn't watch it. But Titans, I'm telling you, anyone who has not watched Titans, start watching it now, especially since they're on season 3. Binge watch it. It's surprisingly a lot better than I thought it was ever going to be.
I watched the nuclear family taking their leave, and I enjoyed what I watched of it. It's just other things came up, so.
Batwoman, oh god, I can't.
I tried to watch it over the weekend with my brother. I went to go visit my family over the weekend, and I've never watched Titans. He was on season 3. The casting for Batman lost me totally. Nearly 70-year-old man, British man.
What?
Well, here's the thing. When I first heard his voice, here's the thing. When I didn't look at Batman and I heard his voice, like if you close your eyes and you listen to the actor talk, I can see him as Bruce Wayne. But yeah, when you see him, it was a little like...
Yeah, he's the guy from Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was the guy from Game of Thrones. Which, by the way, he's a great actor regardless. But
he's a great actor, and he's been in the Resident Evil and a few other big franchises, but he's not Bruce Wayne.
Which guy from Game of Thrones?
He was the guy that was obsessed with
Cersei. Yeah. No,
that wasn't Cersei.
Not
It wasn't Cersei. He was the one that was I forgot his name, but he was the guy who was like he was really close with Daenerys. He's kind of like in love with her, but he's an older guy. I forgot his name though.
He was like the night character.
Was he the one that was like her like second in command?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, the older guy.
Yes. Yep.
She banished him for a while, and he got the stone disease.
I've seen a handful of episodes. The wife and I are gonna start watching it. So, because I have HBO, I have HBO Max, so I'm gonna watch that.
See,
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
have
start
to
watching
disagree with Greg in the chat because Titans doesn't suck. And the reason why Titans doesn't suck is because they take these characters that we know and love and they humanize them to be more relatable to normal people. And not only that, bro, I have never seen a proper representation of Jason Todd. They really make you hate the friggin' crap out of him and make you understand why he really does become Red Hood. Like, they do it very well. That's why I really like it.
I had the opposite reaction. I hated what they did with Jason Todd.
I loved what they did, Jason Todd, because Jason Todd was one of the because here's the thing, the fans
and the
voted for him to die.
too. Yeah.
Nah, the casting with Jason Todd's good. That little kid's got a punchable face.
I don't.
Well, yes, he does. I'll give you that.
He's got a child. A child has a punchable face.
Well,
You've got to do better.
Well, he's in his 20s.
He's cute. Well, he's cute. He's good looking, and he does look like a typical Robin with the jaw structure. He's very attractive, but the way he portrays Jason Todd, he's an a-hole, and he does have that like face that you want to punch because he acts it. He's a good actor.
Ian Glenn is Bruce Wayne.
Oh, that's his name, Ian Glenn. Yeah.
They're just rushing the whole Red Hood stuff, though. It's just when he was much older when he was Red Hood. This kid's like 115 pounds, 120 pounds, and he's trying to be badass as Red Hood.
Yeah, but I mean, he kind of when you first met Jason Todd, though, you could tell he was already in that down that Red Hood path from the
well, he was still in the hubcaps off the Batmobile.
Yeah, exactly. But
my question is, why has the Batmobile got hubcaps?
Listen, it's a vehicle. It's got to have hubcaps. It's got to be
You should have
ready.
rims on that bitch. You know, hubcaps on the Batmobile.
It needs to be street ready.
That's back when Bruce was building his own Batmobiles.
Listen, Titans compared to what the CW has done, like, hello, Batwoman. I'm just gonna say that, Batwoman. Okay,
it's horrible.
The CW started off good, and it just like took a nosedive real quick.
The only good show on the CW is Superman and Lois right now. That's it.
I'm so far behind on that show.
Me too.
I have a question for Greg. Greg, just to ask you, Greg, if you were trapped in a room and your only option was to watch Batwoman or Titans, what would you pick? Because you clearly don't like it. Well, what would you pick? The lesser of evil here. Would you say Titans is at least better than Batwoman?
He's gonna try. He's gonna say I'll Bob Crane myself. Or wait. Should I said Carradine?
I keep forgetting Stargirl even exists. That's how much I care about CW shows anymore.
I've never seen Stargirl. I never watched it, but I heard it's actually.
That?
Yeah, I heard it was the first season was like somewhat decent. Oh, Jesus Christ! You asked.
I approve that message, Greg. I approve that message 100%.
Uh-oh.
Hey, where's the cream filling?
He's so old school. I swear he shows his age.
But I don't look my age though. I have such a boyish charm about me though. I mean,
you don't look the age, but you show it when you have these retro clips, these old school commercials. Even I remember.
Hey, those commercials were the greatest back in the day.
Right? Yep. Oh wait, yeah. There's nothing wrong with those.
Now it would be offensive to the fat person that was in the in the float.
By the way, was that King Shark?
No, if it was King Shark, he would have come out and been like, "Oh, look, new friend,
nom nom."
Spoiler, you're getting exclusive here right now on ETEP's channel. We actually have footage of what King Shark did before Suicide Squad.
Hey, he was in the Captain the Cream filling on there, making a robot. I don't know why he said.
You know what's funny? Real quick, since we're talking about Sylvester Stallone, a little quick side story. I don't mean to derail, but I watched Big Mouth, and there was I don't know if anyone watches Big Mouth.
I've watched some of that.
There was an episode where they go into the pornscape, and it's about them trying to see Sylvester Stallone making a porno called the something stallion or whatever. And I actually had I forgot what it's called, but I actually was like, wait, is that true? Does Sylvester Stallone make a porno? And I looked it up, and sure enough, it was true. He did have a pretty much like
the Italian stallion. That's
the Italian stallion. That's a real thing.
It is a real thing.
He bought all the copies before we distributed it.
And his mom, Jackie Stallone, was actually involved with Glow Wrestling back in Las Vegas in the 80s, the original run of Glow. Yep, that's the Stallone family is famous. I mean, really, you can't. Hey, that's why I got my nickname, Italian Stallion. Huh? I got it. He told me I'm a thoroughbred. Huh? That's Sly. That's Sly. He's a stud. What do we say? Hey, look, Tim's talks in the chat. Hail, sir. Hail to you. He's like the closest thing to like a Adam Driver lookalike Kylo Ren. Like he does like I've watched it. I don't do the TikTok stuff, but when his pop up on stories on Facebook, I'll watch him because he's funny.
Same.
So, yep, he's funny. I'm in Facebook jail. I'm in Facebook jail for another 30 days, so there's that. So I can't post any of the links or post. I was pissed too. I was like I was just getting some fire memes, and now I'm in.
I don't do Facebook anymore. I haven't been active on Facebook in about 3 years now, and I've been going strong. F Facebook, fight the power.
I need to do better on Facebook and to get banned.
Dude, you should see. If I had a tattoo teardrop for every time I was in Facebook jail, I'd look like the fucking Game right now. I mean, seriously, dude.
Listen, if you want to get banned off Facebook, just make a post and just type in the words Joe Biden. You'll immediately get you.
Oh, I post about that. I do post stuff about that shit all the time, and nothing.
You must not have the right friends that are false flagging you.
No, they just block me and unfollow me because they're little bitches.
Guy told me to suck his nuts the other day, and I basically articulately told him that he looked like the remnants of a trip to Planned Parenthood gone awry, and then I get banned for that. Then I get banned.
You gotta love Facebook. You gotta love
He told me to suck his nuts, and like I come back with this articulate fucking response, and then they're like, "No, you're banned." I'm like, "The fuck, bro?
You think that's bad?"
But you attacked Planned Parenthood, so.
You think that's bad, ETAP? I've literally got called the N-word on Facebook, and when I responded and popped off on that person, I got suspended. Yes, that happened. That's how trash Facebook is. Right, exactly.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Yep.
So,
doesn't surprise me, honestly.
It's trash.
Well, that gave me a holy shit reaction, and that's a good segue, Saggy. Thank you, because we are going to segue into holy shit news right now.
Holy shit!
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know. Were you thinking, holy shit, a swordfish almost went through my head?
Holy shit!
Holy shit! And all the assholes want us to shit all over everything.
Holy shit!
Where's the Tylenol?
Wait, before we go into this, Clone Geek, oh shit. Clone Geek, he's summoned him, he's done it. Hang on. I gotta find him. Doomtap's here somewhere. Doomtap is here. This is, oh god. I don't know why this guy keeps showing up, but he's here. He's got his big fucking helmet and his fluffy kitty.
What?
I can't control him.
What?
He's gone awry. He's terribly fucking. Greetings, Dominions and Doomentite. It is I, Doomtap, here with you to read Clone Geek's Not a Super Chat. Batwoman is recasting again, and the new Batwoman is, you guessed it, Frank Stallone. This would anger Doomtap if Doomtap had firing synapses to process the information that was laid out before him. So, unless somebody donkey punches me in the back of the helmet and knocks my fluffy kitty out of my hands and spills my Shirley Temple, I shall remain calm. But you all...
Wait.
Yes? What?
So was the old Batwoman Kathleen Kennedy?
No, Kathleen Kennedy is getting fired, I promise you. I've been saying this for 75 years. Kathleen Kennedy will be fired.
That was my question, because I mean,
so
what did the
freaking good.
comment have to do with KK?
Well, look, the comment didn't have anything to do with KK, but I'm telling you that Kathleen Kennedy will be fired. My fluffy kitty, Mr. Beans, told me so.
Hey, it's September 1st this month.
My God.
Is she getting fired out of the cannon? That seems more likely.
Wake
A
up, wake up,
trebuchet.
wake up. It's the 1st of the month, and Doomtep has checked his sources on Reddit. I mean, my sources inside Lucasfilm have told me that Kennedy is fired. Even though that has nothing to do with this conversation, I am what they call a one-trick pony. Until next time, my friends, I bid you stay angry.
Why do you do that so well? That
Because
is
I'm-
so creepy.
I'm secretly Doomcock. Nobody's ever
I-
seen us together.
Believe it. That was so good. I'm gonna have to get you on one of my streams and pretend to be Doomcock. That would be hilarious because my audience absolutely hates him.
Oh, good. I'll do
Wow.
it. Absolutely, I'll do it. I'll come on there and I'll just talk shit as Doomcock the whole night. He's gonna be like, I can see it now. Doomcock's gonna be like, "Who is this asshole impersonating me?" I'm like, "Oh, you mean who's the asshole using Reddit as a source of information?"
Listen,
Sorry,
Reddit's a good source, okay? It's a good, credible source. That's where I get my sources
But-
from. We
but-
share sources.
but don't call it sources inside Lucasfilm. Just say it's Reddit.
Listen, maybe the Reddit users are inside Lucas, but we don't know. We don't know. The possibilities are endless.
Doomcock knows. Doomtep knows that. Oh, I do. I want to get my mask for Horror Hound so I can show up at the. He's behind me, isn't he? He's still behind me. Look at him. He's looking over my shoulder. Look at him. You son of a bitch, Wakuian. I remember when you were in my chats drinking the Kool-Aid.
Hey,
You ran out of sugar, motherfucker.
What kind of
I saw
Kool-Aid?
Mike Zero wearing that same watch, man. What's up, Doomcock?
Oh god. Why does he look like the grumpy dude from what's his name? The marionette guy. Why does
He's
Biden
Walter.
look like, he looks like Walter. Shit.
It's Jeff Dunham's puppet, Walter. Look at, I got Mike Zero on the stream tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Zero. Hey, Mike, you got a little something. Let me get that
Vince
for you, bro. Let me
Russo
get that for you.
Jr.
Yeah. He does look like
I'm-
Vince Russo. Holy shit.
He does,
I'm-
and that makes sense that he would be Doomcock, because if you think about Vince Russo, and then if you think about his son, it's all a conspiracy, man.
Hmm.
Yep. So now, Sag, you can promote that. You're gonna have seriously, I'm gonna have Doomtap on it. But who the fuck is Doomtap? Doomcock's gonna be like, what is this? Who is impersonating me? Like, I'm not doing anything you're not doing, but I'm just doing it better.
It's funny because you don't even need a friggin' voice modulator to change your voice.
Yeah.
Who would need a voice modulator when you have pipes that are capable of speaking in so many different octaves?
Hell
I don't
yeah.
gotta like what you say, but I like how you say it.
Well, just know that Doomtep can do this all night long.
Giggity.
Hey,
All right.
speaking of doing it all night long, what's up with this headline though?
First date ends with a high-speed police chase. Cops. Motorcyclist said he sought to show off for female passenger. August 31st, a motorcyclist who was arrested following a high-speed chase told the cops he was trying to show off for his female passenger with whom he was on a first date, according to court records. Investigators say Taylor Beverly, because this guy's name would be Taylor Beverly.
Why does he look like Zac Efron with a beard?
And
He
why
does.
does he have his bangs shaved with a haircut like that?
Yeah, that's fucking
They're
The
weird.
entire
They're
bottom
shaved,
half of his
right?
head is shaved and part of his
What
bangs.
the fuck?
It's just like a chia pet on top.
Like, am I missing something? I thought the Richard Spencer haircut went out a couple years ago when it became fashionable to punch Yahtzees in the street. This guy's rocking it though. Okay, Taylor, it's a bold choice. Let's see if it pays off for him. I mean, I'm just saying, this is, and his beard is, that is.
It's like Zac Efron is Bray Wyatt.
It was either Bray Wyatt or Yukon Cornelius. If it was red,
Let's go over them there heels.
Oh, let's see. Investigators say that Taylor Beverly ran through a red light Saturday night while driving a white 2017 Suzuki with a female passenger. Beverly allegedly looked back and made eye contact with a nearby Clearwater Police Department officer as he raced away. Police then activated their cruiser's lights and siren and sought to make a traffic stop. But when Beverly drove well over 100 miles per hour and began to weave in and out of traffic and run multiple red lights, they broke off the pursuit.
100 miles per hour?
It's not a bike.
So I'm sure this will probably be the last date that they go on. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, maybe.
Probably not.
No, actually, yeah,
Well,
you're right.
he got caught. So
Well,
if he was successful to outrun him, then it would have been impressive.
I'm pretty sure going 100 miles an hour down the interstate, by the time the third bug flew in her mouth, she thought, I can fix him.
Yep. That's honestly, Tony, and that's funny because I joke around with my wife all the time. It was like when we got married, she was like, he's pretty and I can fix him. And I'm like,
start with those bangs.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Yeah, that's please take him back to the barber and get your money back. I hope he kept the receipt for this. One thing I'll say is he does have nice eyebrows. They're a little penciled on. They look I mean,
they're definitely waxed.
Oh yeah, those are a little too perfect.
What?
But,
He wants to look nice for his first date that he will never get again.
Yeah.
She's gonna wait on him. I was like, I can fix him.
Listen, he. Here's the funny thing, right?
She probably posted his bail.
She probably
Here's
did.
the funny thing. He got his eyebrows done to make himself look really pretty, and he's going to jail. He's
Yep.
gonna look really pretty in jail. He's gonna regret that decision. That I did not want to get locked up looking my best. That's for sure.
That hair is going to be a handle, and
Yes.
that's
Just grab him by the
Don't
beard
drop
and the hair.
soup.
Yeah.
that one hand on the hair, the other on the beard.
Yep.
Yeah, he's
He's a marionette.
I love how it said on the bottom of this article, his passenger was not impressed. So I guess I get it.
The
Oh,
woman
man.
told cops she was screaming at him to stop, but he refused.
It's only 100 miles an hour. That's not that fast.
Yeah, I know. I've done
I
that.
go
with
that, I go
Dodge
that all the damn
Stratus.
time on the highways by me.
Okay,
If
so
you're
he's
running for the cops in a city, you're not getting away from them.
No, you're not.
Were they wearing a mask?
Whoa, cocaine possession.
Yep. Probation violation, grand theft, counterfeit check, cited for reckless driving and driving an unregistered vehicle following a 2019 motorcycle crash.
I think
what
some
about his
cocaine
mask?
was involved in getting that haircut.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Charlie Murphy,
Cocaine. Darkness. Darkness.
twin brother darkness, unity.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Twin brother
and then-
darkness. They should have
and then-
never gave y'all money.
Fuck your couch, Charlie Murphy. You could buy another one.
Charlie Murphy saying I wiped my feet off on his couch, so I wiped my feet on their couch.
Yeah, I love that. He gonna act like I came in and put my feet on his couch, like it's something to do. Yep. Then it's like 5 seconds later. Fuck yeah, I put my feet on his couch. Like, yeah, fuck him. He can buy another one. Yeah, I love that. Let's go on to our second story here. So Saggy, on a first date, if a guy gets commits 2 or 3 felonies, I mean, what are his chances of getting a second date? If he posts bail.
Okay, so
Jeez, you had to think about it.
Because my first I wouldn't say it was a first date, but my first time hanging out with a guy, he liked to drive kind of crazy. So he was driving a little reckless. Now he didn't get caught doing it, but he was driving kind of cray cray. And even I think too the first like official date though, he got pulled over by the cops and he didn't get arrested, but he did get a ticket. But yeah, I started dating him and I was like, that's not a make or breaker for me. I mean, on a motorcycle though, I'd be like, all right, you're trying to kill me, bro. I don't know how I feel
right?
About that.
Yeah.
The proper
different
method,
car.
The proper method in a car is have a fast car, have it nice and clean and shiny. So when the cops get after you, you see a car lot, pull in, duck in, and put your seats down. It works. I've done that. And I went home afterwards, so I didn't hang around.
Yeah, you don't.
Of course, that was
with that kind of stuff.
30 years ago before they had all the surveillance equipment. But
I think that my brain is broke from this title.
Oh. Let's get into this. Tatman, a fan of Batman, arrested for robbing. And it's apropos, we were just talking about Batman and whatnot, because here is Tatman.
Fuck
just
Tatman.
drink this in, ladies. This is like first cousins marrying right here. I'm gonna go ahead and call it.
one eye lower than the other.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of real estate for not much going on up there, I'm sure. A man named Tatman was wearing a Batman shirt when arrested for robbing a record show. Jesus. Seen above, Alan Tatman. It's probably Tatman, but he's Tatman.
Look at he's just a few years older than us. Look at the difference.
Yeah.
Like, jeez.
Dude, yeah, like I still get carded for frickin' when I buy alcohol. This guy looks like he's like in his 50s, late 50s, I would say.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that's
it looks like he's got a tumor on his neck too.
It does.
It's a goiter.
It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. Not a tumor. Oh my God. So let's see here. Seen above, Alan Tatman. Da 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 da. So do we have a tat signal to like summon him? I think somebody just like lights a meth pipe on fire, up some ice, and he'll just show up.
Just blow a cloud into the sky.
He's like the opposite of Tyrone Biggums. He's busting. Did I miss a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway?
Hey.
He's like, heard y'all got meth. No, man. We're good. We're not sharing. Let's see. So he was pilfering merchandise worth more than $500 from a Target store in Lexington, Kentucky. See, if that was a CVS in San Francisco and it was under $900, he could have walked out and they couldn't have done shit to him.
Yep.
Really?
They're walking out of Targets in California too, doing the same thing.
Oh, is it Target?
Wow. It's any store. Anything under $900 is no longer considered a crime.
You know, my buddy ran a CVS, and he was telling me this shit like 4 years ago that people would come in and just take shit and walk out, and he can't do nothing about it unless it's over a certain amount. It's funny, it's hitting the news now. This shit's been going on for years.
So people can just steal shit and they can't do anything?
There's videos.
Nope. They're not even allowed to call the cops on them.
They go in on a bike with a trash bag and fill it up and bounce. That's why.
What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure Target's closing at like 5 p.m. in San Francisco now. Like, they ain't fucking around.
It's like what the fuck was that? The Lost Boys. Everything's got to shut down early. I gotta highlight these comments from. This is from the last article. Tim's talks his jailmate. You got pretty eyebrows, boy. But Brutal Morningwood again. One of the best names on YouTube, if not the best name on YouTube. They're gonna grab him by the beard and play Game of Throats. That gets a, let's see, what have I got for you here? This one will work right here because this is where the Game of Throats for the guy in jail.
Get what you fucking deserve.
There you go. He gets get what you fucking deserve. Snow Dubs, what's up, Snow Dub?
Hey.
He says, get it to the chopper. I can't do a good Arnold. I do a better Sly. I just can't do it Arnold.
Get to the chopper.
Let's see. So Tatman, who is on probation for a prior felony conviction, is being held in the county jail on theft charges, as well as counts related to his alleged failure to appear in court in connection with separate burglary and theft cases. Can't he say he was just trying to stop the actual burglars? After all, he is Tatman, protector of the innocent. I don't know.
It's kind of strange that they make a point that he's a Batman fan.
He's a Batman.
Just so happens to have a Batman shirt, so let's
we have
must be a fan.
Established Batman fans are absolutely crazy.
Yep. If
you they do think Batman can kick anybody's butt, including Superman.
Yeah.
Yes.
He does take time to prepare.
Hey, with Kryptonite being on,
if you give him time to prepare, he could beat anybody.
With Kryptonite being on every corner, then yeah, he can beat Superman. No problem.
Well, that's one of the things they did back in the day. They actually neutralized majority of the kryptonite on Earth because every thug had a piece of kryptonite.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
So they basically neutralized all the kryptonite for but small little pieces.
Here we go. Here's the denouement, if you will, of holy shit news. Accused gas passer now free as the wind. Woman was busted for pulling a knife after man's fart complaint. This, ladies and gentlemen, could only be brought to you from the state of Florida.
Of course.
The Florida woman charged with threatening a man with a knife after he castigated her for, quote, farting loudly in the checkout line of a convenience store is now free as the wind. After years of legal wrangling, prosecutors this week dropped a felony aggravated assault with a deadly weapon charge against Shanetta Wilson, a 40-year-old Broward County. What did I say last week? It's either Pinellas or Broward fucking County. Every fucking time. The prosecution's move to abandon the case against Wilson came after a circuit court judge last month granted a defense motion to bar John Walker, the alleged victim, from testifying at trial, which was scheduled for August 30th.
John Walker?
John Walker? No, it couldn't be U.S. agent.
Do better.
You, God damn it, John Walker! You son of a bitch, Walker. See, this is what Falcon was talking about right here. This is what fucking Falcon was talking about.
You've got to do better.
You can't be out fucking telling people they're farting loudly in lines at convenience stores. You can't do it.
That's not a deadly ass.
His weakness.
Did it
flatulence.
Echo? Did it echo in the store? One of those times in the store was dead silence and.
Who let a duck in here? Who let the duck in? Despite being subpoenaed, Walker, 58, has repeatedly refused to participate in the pretrial depositions, according to court filings. The thing resulted in the judicial order striking him from testifying as the government's chief witness. Wilson, seen above, was arrested in November 2018. I was like recalcitrance. It's probably recalcitrance, or is it? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know what that fucking word means. Recalcitrance. Somebody correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. Usually I don't meet a word I can't conquer, but that one made me stumble like it was an adverb. Wilson, seen above, I'll say she was arrested in 2018. According to the complaint affidavit, Wilson and Walker had a verbal dispute in reference to Wilson farting loudly. During the argument, Wilson allegedly removed a small knife from her purse, opened the weapon, and told Walker she was going to gut him. Jeez. Walker told the cops he feared being stabbed by Wilson when she pulled back her right hand with the knife as if she was going to attack. Wilson, a mother of 4, was subsequently arrested. I wonder if the kids were with her. After Walker identified her to the police. Wilson, who pleaded not guilty to an assault charge, has a rap sheet that includes convictions for battery, theft, marijuana possession, violating probation, and possession of cocaine with intent to sell.
I think show me the victim.
And at the Dollar General store.
Right, I know. I want to see the victim.
If the kids were there, I think it would have been child endangerment as well.
Yep.
So I doubt she had the kids.
Yeah.
Well, it's Florida, so they're a little different there. The rules.
True.
So that's at the Tuesday.
Right.
My mama pulled a knife on this dude for saying she farted really loud.
And then they're like, can you see her going to jail? What are you here for? I farted loudly. Some dude called me out on it, so I threatened to fucking stab him. All right. Nobody fuck with her. Nobody fuck with her.
Nobody mentioned if her fart stink.
Right? That's it. I'm telling you, it's savage out there, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we're gonna do now. We'll go over and we'll do some. We got a couple. I think I got 2 or 3 buy or sell topics here. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the best intro segment in YouTube.
Yes.
Give it up for the vocal stylings of Mr. Cleveland Brown.
It's buy or sell. Buy or sell. And if you crackers don't like it, you can go to hell. I'm Cleveland. Buy or sell. It's time for buy or sell.
Wait, was that voiced by a white man?
It may or may not have been.
Calling Seth MacFarlane. Yeah.
My name is Cleveland Brown.
And I am glad to be right back in my hometown.
You know, it was so cool getting to do that voice for Jay Lee, who plays John Lamar in the Orville.
Nice.
He was on Orville Nation with us, and I was messing with, because he was really cool. He was like, if you guys want to ask me anything, just ask. He hung out the whole stream. He was on with us for like 2 hours, and I was like, so you were on American Dad and Family Guy and the Cleveland Show? And he's like, yeah. I'm like,
Oh, really? So you think that guy that does Cleveland's voice does it better than me? Really? Huh? I'm not diverse enough to do Cleveland's voice?
He's fucking cracking up. So I went through like all of the fucking voices. It was fun. He got a kick out of it though. I was like, I got to do my Family Guy voices for somebody who's actually been on the show, you know, and knows Seth MacFarlane. So buy or sell is we're gonna discuss the headline. And then I'm going to ask if you buy or sell that the Shang-Chi movie would have been more successful in Phase 1 than it's going to be in Phase 4. So what? I'm gonna toss it down to Draven first. We'll just work our way right down. You buy or sell that this would have been more successful in Phase 1?
I'm gonna sell, just because I think they should have done what they did with Black Panther with this movie, introduce the character and like they did with Black Panther in Civil War, and then have to get people familiarized with the character, get a little hype going, and then do a standalone. Just because he's not well known enough to really kind of stand on its own, at least in my opinion.
Word. All right. Tony, what about you, man?
Man, I'm sorry. I was looking up something. What was the question again?
Oh, okay. Do you buy or sell that Shang-Chi would have been more successful in Phase 1 than Phase 4?
I mean, there weren't many successful movies. I don't say there weren't many successful, but the movies we were comparing this to on Monday were Phase 1 movies. So.
Yep.
No, I don't think it would have been any more successful. And we may have had a chance to like prove us wrong by now, but I mean, people weren't going to see Captain America or Hulk, and those are names that are known.
I hated Captain America, the first movie. Hated it.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. I loved Edward Norton's Hulk. I did.
Oh, that movie was great.
Oh, absolutely agree. Edward Norton's Hulk, he got the character better than him.
Yep.
I
think he did. So Tony, I'm sorry. Were you selling that?
Yeah.
You're selling it. So we got 2 sells. Saggy, it's on to you, miss.
I don't care about Shang-Chi show.
Stop
Sorry,
Asian
I
hate.
Don't. It's not about that. I just listen.
That's racist.
It doesn't look exciting to me, and I don't know Shang-Chi as a character. It has nothing to do with that. It just right. I don't know who he is. I don't care about it, to be quite honest, and it's not something I'm excited for.
Right there with you.
And I'm actually I'm right there, but still that answer.
That is not.
You have to stop Asian hate, Saggy.
I love first of all, I love my sexy Asian men and women. First of all, I
like Asian women
gorgeous.
too.
They're absolutely gorgeous, and I absolutely love their culture. But this movie is a miss for me.
And can I say too that like not only am I not interested, but if he In my opinion, he's kind of disrespecting Asian leads that can't. Like, Bruce Lee was fucking phenomenal, and I do consider him a superhero, but I get that can be debated. But I think we're bringing the topic up later on tonight, but I just feel like he's kind of disrespecting people that came before him just because Marvel's like professional wrestling. It always has to be the first cage match on Raw and the second hour on this with these people. It's always got to be firsts instead of just let's make a good movie.
Yep.
Right. Jared, it's on you, man.
Well, my answer is basically two parts. If we're talking about Phase 1, as in the original team that was doing Phase 1 did so much better with those movies and stayed more true to the source material. Because Shang-Chi is a street level character. They should have done something like Daredevil, a lower budget, and just have street in a neighborhood type movie. I think would have done great. Lower budget, good turnout. Doing this, completely bastardizing the character where he doesn't have superpowers. He's a street level character. He was actually Marvel Comics ripoff of Bruce Lee.
Yep.
But doing this big, huge, multi-million-dollar budget movie with actors nobody knows, a character that's not really people know about. That was doing this in Phase 1. Sell. They did it true to the original character. Buy.
Okay.
Because they could have done that with a much lower budget. So their profit revenues would have been higher if they made money on that one.
Like Joker.
Exactly. They could have done a lower budget, street level style movie. And you don't need the big fanfare and all this. And they should have been doing that from the get-go of some of these smaller street level characters. And start doing some lower budget movies. And you can have the big movies too. Then pepper in these smaller known characters to start help universe build.
He should have been in a show like Iron Fist was. That would have helped. Yeah. That would have helped introduce like the Netflix Marvel universe right there.
They could have done a Shang-Chi series.
Yep, exactly.
If it was any good, then
I'm sorry. I know Feige or whatever wants to call him Shang-Chi. For the longest his characters existed, everybody that's read comics has called him Shang-Chi.
Yep.
Not Shang-Chi.
Disney now is missing an opportunity, and that's with their TV shows. They should be introducing these lesser-known characters in the TV shows and expanding on who they are, and then introducing them into a movie or whatever.
What's going
that's
on
what
in
the
their
TV
head,
shows
though?
should be for.
Well, they still push the false narrative, too, that Iron Man was a C-list character before the movies. No, he wasn't. He's one of their top premier characters. That's just total bullshit they want to push. It's like, oh, we made him famous. The character famous.
Yeah.
No. When you think of Marvel, you think the X-Men, you think the Avengers. And Avengers has always had Iron Man on the team.
What were you going to say, Tony?
In the writer's room, they're thinking about if we give this dude a show, they're going to come after us about, well, why can't he have a movie? You know, why are they putting the Asian person down here in his own? And I don't even think that's true, but that's what's going through their heads in between, woke tweets.
Well,
I don't know.
The wokesters thought Danny Rand should have been an Asian guy because they don't know the character.
Yeah, I know. It's just stupid.
Well, that was actually when they introduced the character. That was their way of showing racism from the other side, because he experienced racism over there when he was training. And it's like,
well, that's sort of like Snake Eyes, like the whole Snake Eyes thing. Like that was like the whole like kind of thing with him too.
Very similar situation with Snake Eyes training.
But now they're like, let's change him, make him Asian, and they fucking bent the knee and did it anyway.
Well, I think Caucasian people can't learn martial arts apparently now.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually funny because it's more racist that they made him Asian and to insinuate that every Asian person knows martial arts. You know
Iron Man, my sketchbook 340 was saying Iron Man was a C-list book on its own, but B-list in the Avengers. Iron Man was one of their top books for a long time. It dipped down in the 90s. It dipped down in the 90s, but because they tried some weird stuff in the 90s, but he was one of their flagship original characters.
I was gonna say I was never a big Iron Man fan before the movies, but I knew who he was. You know, I mean, I didn't dislike the character, but I knew who he was.
Yeah,
you know,
same.
I'm looking at Shang-Chi. Okay, yeah, if it's in phase one with the movies, yeah, you're talking Hulk, you know, Cap, Iron Man, Thor, the first Avengers movie, right? That because that fell in phase one, didn't it? It was like, yeah, it was like the tail end of phase one. I don't. With this, I don't know anything about this actor. All I know is the Chinese market doesn't want this movie. They don't. No. They've said he doesn't meet their standards for what they find attractive, which means their Ministry of Propaganda won't accept it.
Well, Chinese has turned on Disney. Period. They've blocked out every movie out there now. Oh, the 90s cartoon was awesome with Iron Man.
The 90s Iron Man cartoon was good.
Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like one of the most iconic thing when people think they even lifted some stuff from the movie of Iron Man 1 from that cartoon.
Yeah. Yes.
And freaking his villains in this movie are all Iron Man villains.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, why the hell? Like, it just doesn't make sense. And the rings, they change those. Like, it just looks stupid. Like,
they're
like chakras or whatever on his wrists. Yeah, it's like, what the hell is this shit?
Holy shit! Speaking
of tin bracelets,
I'm
do they accessorize really well?
I'll buy that this movie would make more money in phase one because it would get a normal theatrical release. This isn't going to make. I'm going to see this weekend, mind you. I'm going to see it because me and Tony are going to review it. And I want to. It looks like I have no ill will towards the movie, none.
Oh yeah.
Like it's not like Captain Marvel, you know. It's like where it's like fuck this movie. No.
Well, the biggest draw for this movie for me is it's got all the good rogues. It's got Hulk's villains. It's got Iron Man villains.
Yep. Yeah. So it's worth watching. And like I said, it's, you know, it'll be fun. I think Simu Liu jumped the gun with his comments about we're not an experiment because he took that personally. He thought Bob Iger was talking about an Asian superhero and Bob Iger was talking about the fucking box office returns because he's thinking about money. He's not worried about, you know, dissing Bob Chapek. I'm sorry, Bob Chapek. Was it Tony? Hi, I'm trans-non-binary CEO Bob Chapek. I can't do it without the voice lifter. I can't go that high. But I'd buy that this would make more money in phase one. This will be probably this weekend, about 40 to 50 million at the box office, maybe.
It'll probably perform similar to Black Widow.
I'll see it for free like I did Black Widow.
Yeah. I'll go. The theater right down the road from me charges. So for me to go watch a movie, get a bucket of popcorn, a box of fucking Sour Patch Kids, and a soda will cost me like $15-$16. So I'll go sit there and watch it by myself this weekend when everybody's gone, and I can just sit there and enjoy it. Don't have to answer questions. But
I just want to punch his face, dude. Like, I love Bruce Lee. Like, I grew up on Bruce Lee.
Absolutely. People in our generation, we want to grow up to be Bruce Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They should have got the guy who played Bruce Lee in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
People were pissed about that.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was a stalemate. Like, I didn't take it as them like slating.
Well, the problem was he made Bruce Lee look like an idiot, though. That's the biggest problem people had with it. It's one, he got cheap shot at, and he was being cocky, so it stalemated, like you said.
Yeah.
But the biggest problem is making him act like he's cocky and arrogant and a dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
That's what everybody had a problem with.
Yeah.
Even Bruce Lee said, like, if there's a skilled fighter, he's bigger and stronger than me. Like he said, he couldn't take Ali.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ali had the reach and the speed.
Yeah.
And so even he admits, like, there's limits to what martial arts can do. That's why I get annoyed with the 98-pound women beating up 300-pound men in movies. Mm-hmm. Unless they have superpowers.
Yep. It's like, yeah, if you have superpowers, cool. But yeah, if you're just like throwing, it's like that clip I have of Family Guy. It's like Black Widow sitting there, and there's Captain, Iron Man, Hulk, and Thor. And you know, they're like, so what's your superpower? She's like, kicking. And Iron Man's like, oh, kicking. He goes, hey, can none of us here? Oh, wait. Oh, no. Raise your hand if you can kick. And Hulk doesn't raise his hand. And he's like, Hulk, stop being nice. Hulk can kick. You know, it was funny. And I like Black Widow. I thought they did her dirty with her movie. That's another story, though. Headline number 2 here for Buy or Sell. Vinnie Jones wants Jason Statham, Brad Pitt, and Guy Ritchie back for Snatch 2. As a fan of the Guy Ritchie earlier movies, and especially Snatch, a movie I've seen at least a dozen times, I love that fucking movie. There is no Snatch 2 without Guy Ritchie at the helm. Fuck that. Don't do it. If Guy Ritchie is not in the helm of that, then you don't have a movie.
No.
You know what I mean? That was his vehicle. So are we buy or sell that this will actually happen, Draven?
Didn't they do a sequel to Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels as well?
Snatch was the sequel to Lock, Stock. Wait,
yeah,
Snatch was the sequel to Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
But didn't they actually do like an actual sequel? Like
I don't know.
I could have swore they did. I don't know, but in current world, I'm gonna say no. Sell it, because a lot of the stuff that they did in the original isn't gonna fly today. That's for sure.
What about you, Tony?
I've never seen any of these movies. I don't care about any of these movies, and I think Brad Pitt is like, I think his grandfather was a cunt, so he's like a quarter cunt.
Brad Pitt's my like man crush. If I have to have a crush on some dude, it's gonna be Brad Pitt. Troy, and Fight Club. Those are like my favorite.
Koalas are filthy animals. What about you, Saggy?
So even though I haven't seen Snatch 1, the fact that ETAP seemed a little excited about the idea makes me want to buy, mainly for people who do like the first one. And if they are to get the old gang back together, it would be kind of nice. And I buy it because what we're seeing a lot of is Hollywood's drive for fresh ideas, so they're dipping their toes in the things that have been pretty well perceived in the past and either rebooting them or making sequels. So I buy this as something that they are probably going to do, and I think they should do it for the people who liked the first one.
I would be all over seeing this. If Guy Ritchie comes back and writes and directs, and they got the original, oh my god, I would be all over this. I said, I love that movie so much. I do. I really do. Jared, what do you say?
This is a tough one. Like I said, if Guy Ritchie is involved, I think he can do a good job. But these some of the cast is what someone's past, some are old. Way too old to be doing the roles they would be doing in this movie. It almost had to be like a next generation handoff style, like for some of the people in the movie, or dealing with like the modern age what they're doing this stuff in.
See, I think it would be awesome if they just rolled with them being old.
If guys involved, I'd say buy. If not sell.
And that's it, man. Like, really, look at what was the only bad movie Guy Ritchie ever made? The one that Madonna was in when she turned British all of a sudden, even though the bitch is from Michigan. She developed this British accent because she was married to Guy Ritchie. I'm like, I was like, that's how that works? Like, okay, all right, cool.
God, didn't you know?
Well, it's like, okay, so I mean, well, never mind. That's a story for another time, as Maz Kanata said. Let me bounce. Let me acknowledge the chat. Kendo Slice is in the house. What's up, brother? He said, just check my watch. It's time to cut and run to get some chocolate chip ice cream. Come on, man. That sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds delicious. Bring us some.
Thank
you.
That sounds good, Kendo. I will see you next weekend, my friend. Brad Pitt is overrated. So is Fight Club.
Whoa, we don't talk about Fight Club, bro. You're already breaking the first rule.
Exactly.
King Arthur with the dude from the motorcycle show was a Guy Ritchie movie as well. King Arthur with the dude from the motorcycle
Oh, you're
show.
talking about oh my God, Charlie Hunnam.
Oh.
Charlie Hunnam was in King Arthur,
Yep,
and he was in
yep.
Sons of Anarchy. That's what he talked about.
Yep.
Don't get me
okay.
going on Charlie Hunnam. That's my baby. Oof.
Oh my God, yeah. I trust me. My wife just got done watching that show, and I had to listen to that. I was like, so let me guess, you're in love with Charlie Hunnam now, right?
Have you seen that boy's bum?
I haven't seen.
I'm just saying, his bum.
The show
even a
or
straight
his
man-
bum.
Listen, a straight man can look at Charlie Hunnam's bum and question himself. Okay. He's got a fabulous booty.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He's what is he, Australian? Is he
Yeah, I think he's from the UK.
UK? Okay. I wasn't sure.
He was in Pacific Rim.
I've never seen Pacific Rim.
Was he?
Yeah, he was in Pacific Rim.
I've never watched it.
You have to watch
the first
Pacific
one is
Rim.
good. Don't watch the sequel.
Yeah, you have to watch Pacific Rim because it's funny because he's from the UK. Certain parts of the movie he breaks his accent. For some reason they didn't catch that in post and they let it like just go. So if you watch the movie, some scenes he'll be like American talking, then some scenes you hear the accent. It's the funniest thing.
Oh God, that is.
Is he
I
an
love
Aussie?
when that
I thought he was from the
happens.
UK. Hold on, let me check.
I thought he was an Aussie. All right.
I don't know. I know this sounds awful, but I can't tell because some parts of the UK. No, it says right here he's born. Yeah, he was born in Newcastle, United
Okay.
Kingdom.
All right.
Yo, I know my freaking Charlie Hunnam. Don't y'all question? Y'all made me question my baby.
Well, we were talking about Charlie Murphy earlier. Now I want to see Pacific Rim with Charlie Murphy.
Oh,
God
what
rest
the
his
hell?
soul. So here we go. Here's number 3. Are we going to buy or sell that there'll be a Shang-Chi 2? Shang-Chi 2 plans and beyond teased by Marvel boss Kevin Feige.
Oh my God.
Right? And before we get into this, I saw my first Shang-Chi toy commercial on television today. Right? The toys are janky as fuck. And okay, so there was a boy, a girl, and
They're clear
a dad.
It's like the Eternal ones. They look bad too.
Oh yeah. What?
They're clear
now,
out. I got bought it for fodder.
Is that Marvel's Katie? Is that Aquafina?
That's the one where they were accusing her to be racist, giving like a fake black accent with her regular
her black
regular speaking voice.
Yep.
Again, why not Hillary Clinton?
Hey, because she had hot sauce in her purse, Tony.
God.
She keeps it in her purse at all
I guess
times.
that's the buffer, huh?
That's what she told Oprah. I can't say it with a straight face. But the commercial, what do you think? What can I ask what ethnicity y'all think that the family in the commercial was?
White.
Not Asian.
Do you have the commercial?
I don't have it, but I have a clue. If you guys want a clue, just let me know if you want a clue, and I'll turn my camera back on.
Latino.
Hang on. I'll turn the camera back on. All right.
Oh God. So only Asians can play with the toys?
So the fucking the family. I was like, I'm watching it, and I had this uneasy feeling like I did the first time I saw a Popeye's chicken commercial with the black lady. I'm like, isn't that a little bit fucked up? And then it's like she's part owner of the company or something. Somebody's like, oh, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But I was like, isn't that a little on the nose targeted marketing? Like, you know, with the fucking toys. I'm like, I'm like, I'm not one of those like white people that's like, oh my God, but I'm just looking at going like, is that in good taste? Should they have done that? Like, I don't know. Like, does anybody have anything they want to add in on that?
Mm-mm.
No, I'm the only one.
Just sell this shit.
I'm the only one that thinks it's weird that they put an all Chinese family in a fucking their target like.
But it's
just
an
like,
all Chinese movie, so
I
you
know,
gotta
but
be
it just
consistent.
I don't have a problem with it, but it just seemed like it's like, well, it's Disney, so it's like, it's fucking, they don't give a fuck. They're just like, it's Chinese, let's market it toward, you know what I mean? Like, let's go all in on this. Disney's like, we can finally be openly racist. You know, like, seriously, like, I was just like, like, okay, I see what you're doing, Disney, but does anybody want a Shang-Chi 2 already? Saggy? Tony?
Notice how quiet I'm being anytime you talk about Shang-Chi. That's how much I don't care about this movie.
That's how much I don't care about the MCU.
I don't care about this movie at all.
Yeah.
Well, they know they can't market the figures without a gimmick, too. Because I did get the Shang-Chi wave. Not because I won't care about the figures. They got one of the most desirable, like, Build-A-Figures people have been wanting for years.
Who is that?
Comic book Mr. Hyde.
Oh, shit.
They put comic book characters now in the MCU waves to get people to buy the MCU figures now. Because people don't care about the current MCU.
Mm-hmm.
Shang-Chi's pulling a back.
I really want that Venomverse set that has the build a Venom pool. I really want that.
Oh, that's a nice figure. That is a beautiful figure.
So we're done with Shang-Chi. Everybody's selling that. Wait, act like we care because we need to Shelly Dub's channel. You got to do better, Saggy.
What? I got to do what now?
Kidding. I'm just kidding, hon. I'm just kidding. All right. So we're going to entertain you with some memes for a minute, and we'll be right back. I'm going to get the topic queued up. And let's see here. We'll go with this one right here. Here's Tony's memes.
I'm in a store, I walk up to the checkout line to pay, of course have my mask on. The guy in front of me, big old bald-headed redneck looking dude, no mask of course. I'm standing there minding my own business and he turns around and is like, there's another sheep. And my automatic response, like without even thinking, was to stand there and go
I'll take, of all the things that did not happen, that didn't happen the didn'test.
My favorite meme in that whole thing was the "Hello, Peter."
Fucking Doc Ock.
That was hilarious. Peter Griffin. What? Hello, Peter.
Hi, Doc Ock. Hey, Lois, check it out. It's Doc Ock.
Oh, hello, Doc Ock.
Hey, get your arm off or behind there, Doc Ock. You think I don't see that? I got glasses on. You may have all those arms, but I got all these eyes, bud.
Oh, Peter.
All right, we got to do a Family Guy skit, Tony. We found a Lois voice.
A what skit?
We got to do a Family Guy skit.
Never
We found a
heard of
Lois.
it.
We found a Lois voice.
Peter.
Laylo. God damn it, Leo Raylo. You still got your name set as that? This motherfucker evil. Evil with that name. Leo Raylo. You're attracted to Raylos. Leo Raylo. Brutal Morningwood says, do it. Do it. So here we are, just when you thought we weren't done. We were done with Shang-Chi.
Oh my gosh,
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. Go quiet again.
Shang-Chi, Simu Liu, I thought playing a guy that gets beaten up by a main character was the pinnacle for Asian actors. This from our friends over at Bounding into Comics, Spencer Bakuli. What's up, bro? John and the rest of the crew. Dude, does this guy, like, does he have to be a perpetual victim? I'm not going to go through all this article or anything, but, I mean, this is just, like, it just blows. Has he never heard of Bruce Lee, Jet Li, Jackie Chan, Chow Yun-fat? There's a myriad of famous martial artists.
He only knows what China tells him to know.
Here's the thing, dude. Wu-Tang Clan literally formed because of their love for kung fu movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like, I don't think, like...
If you grew up in the 70s, 80s, early 90s, everybody loved kung fu movies.
Right, exactly.
Yep.
Kung fu movies were amazing, and I think because...
Jackie Chan was phenomenal, did all his stunts.
Well, there has been a decline of kung fu fandoms because, again, people have moved on to other movies. Right now,
Well, they considered those to be toxic.
Well, not even just that. It's like superhero films kind of are the new thing. Back in the day, like you said, it was kung fu films. Trust me, everybody I knew was into all kinds of kung fu martial art films. It was a genre, and it was very popular because it was new. It was outside of the normal media entertainment we had. So we had all these great, amazing movies that came from, China, Japan, Korea. We had these things. And then we had the trend of, like, anime was the biggest popping thing. Right now, everyone's really big into superhero films. So I think it's kind of ignorant to say, because it's like, dude, you don't know your history when it comes to Asians in entertainment. Like, Asians in American entertainment, I could see it wasn't as big. Like, you did have Jackie Chan, Jet Li, and all those amazing Asian actors, but kung fu movies from their respected countries were what really was very popular in the United States alone. So, like, I'm sorry, dude, like, that's such an ignorant, like, statement.
And he's Canadian. That's the thing. It's like I guess he's in a show. It's called Kim's Convenience, and
I've seen that. It's a good show.
Yeah, that's what I said. Everybody that I've talked to said it's actually pretty funny. So, I was like, props, the dude. And then, he got all diced up for this movie and shit. Cool. But, dude, then you come out and you get all up in your fifis because you misinterpreted something that the fucking CEO of the company that pays your punk ass said, and you misinterpreted it because you're looking for some perceived fucking slight because you're drinking the fucking Stop Asian Hate Kool-Aid like everybody's out persecuting Asians right now, it's so counterproductive to what should be endearing fans. Like, hey, come check out my movie. You'd want to endear the fans to you, not come out and be polarizing. It's like this, it didn't start with Brie Larson, but she was the most, large, widespread and covered. And then you had Tessa Thompson, of course, making some comments. But this is just, it's so counterproductive to making himself a household name. It's not going to work.
Do you know the irony, though, of his statement? He's in Kim's Convenience, which is a great show. It's hilarious. But it plays off of Asian stereotypes as well.
So he's a hypocrite, too.
Yeah.
Doesn't he mention the thing about he does it because that's what the directors and stuff want him to do? And he's, I guess, tired of doing that or something now.
He sure wanted the money.
Here is the thing, right? And I know this is going to be a hot take, and I hope no one takes this the wrong way. But people in their respective races tend to poke fun at these stereotypes because they know that there is some little truth to stereotypes. Look at black comedians. Every time you have those black comedians, they made their claim to fame because they were telling true stories that just happened to be funny. Okay? Now, any person who is a person of color who hears a black comedian talking about the racial stereotypes that everyone says, that's racist, that's a racial stereotype, we know there's some truth to it, and that's why it's funny. That's why we laugh at it. That's why it's funny. So at the same time, like, Kim's Convenience is funny because it's Asian people poking fun and having fun and enjoying what they do, as you should, because I don't look at Kim's Convenience and think that everything that's going on when they talk about Asian stereotypes and say, wow, Asian people are this and they're awful. Wow, this is awful. That's not the message I get from that show. I get from that show that it's funny, it's witty, it brings awareness to certain issues that Asian people do face in society, but they do it in a way that is more approachable than being like throwing it in your face. And I think that his performance in that show is very amazing, and he should be proud to be a part of that because it is an amazing show and he is an amazing actor. And it's not because he's Asian, it's because he is who he is, and he should be proud of who he is and where he comes from. And he should not be saying stupid, ignorant things like that because it just makes the stigma for other people who are out there looking for a reason to hate on people. Asian hate's a real thing. Racism still exists. But you can't feed those fires by saying things like that and then making and then forgetting that you come from a very proud people. You know? Asian people are very proud, and they're justifiably so. They have contributed so much to the world. We use their products and their works and their inventions. We use their stuff every single day in everyday life. They are amazing people. Their culture is beautiful. They are very hardworking people. They are very respectful to their elders. They are very spiritual, and they have beautiful souls. So I think he needs to remember that. People don't look, there are people who hate Asian people, sure, but they're just people who hate everybody and they're miserable. Don't give life to those people. Okay? Sorry, I just had to get on my soapbox. Let me get off my soapbox real quick. Sorry.
Thank you. No, girl, that was absolutely. That's why I put you on solo. Shit.
It just bothers me. It bothers me.
Well, I have to admit, I was wrong. The love for Asian kung fu movies lasted longer than I thought. 2000, one of the biggest grossing movies, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Shit, yeah.
I just put a link to the box office mojo into the private chat.
All right. I saw that movie in the theater when I.
And that's 2000 money. So.
Yeah. So
by the way, I just also want to add, I really wish we would adopt some Asian culture in our lives, because the way that they have like respect for their elders, they take care of their family. Like, we can learn a lot from how they hold themselves, and that's why I say I love Asian culture and Asian people. They are absolutely amazing.
I like the food. I like the culture too, but I like the food. That's my.
Oh, their food is so good, and it's healthy. It's a lot healthier.
Since we've been on talk about this, I'm thinking like I want to go get some Chinese food.
There's a Chinese restaurant. There's a Chinese restaurant down the road from my house. They make bomb ass pad Thai, because Thai food is freaking amazing too. That is my favorite thing. Let me acknowledge the chat here real quick. I wanna go back to my man, my sketchbook 340. He says, yes, we constantly poke fun of the illegal immigrants where I'm from. Yes, I'm Hispanic. We are the worst ones who take the jabs at them. Leo Raylo, more proof that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is gone. Superfan Adam Shawhan's got the saggy chant going over there. The Nerdporeal Lifeform, hail. Welcome. He says, what's up? What is going on? Welcome to the chat. He says, up to the panel. Tony says, cackles and Mr. Miyagi. What about Semi-Lu? Oriental women are gorgeous. Yes, they are.
They are.
Yes, they are. I did have a huge crush on Lucy Liu, and I still do. She's her and Ming-Na Wen. Ming-Na Wen is hotter at 50. What is she? 57, 58?
Oh my god.
She is gorgeous.
Oh my god.
She is hotter at 58 years old than a lot of women I've seen in their 20s.
She is amazing.
That woman. I don't say this often. That woman is a goddess. I do not say that often. She is a goddess.
And she kicks ass as Agent May. If you haven't seen that, you gotta watch it on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of people didn't know she was the original voice actress for Mulan in the Disney movies. That's why she did a cameo appearance in the live action. Yeah, she was the original voice.
Did she?
Yeah, she was.
I never bothered watched it.
I never watched the new one.
The live action, she makes a cameo towards, I believe, the end, but she's there. When I saw her, I literally my eyes lit up, and I was like, oh my god, that's so amazing. That was.
I still think it's a missed opportunity that they didn't have her as the mother. of the new Mulan. But that's just me.
I would say I agree, but seeing her even in that
Mhm.
small short scene was still exciting because especially when you know she did the voice of
Yeah.
Mulan in the animation was like, holy crap, they really brought her in for that cameo. It was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't bother watching, but I caught like an Asian girl doing a review of Mulan, and she was just completely torn apart because they completely ruined the myth of the story because they put it in the wrong region where that myth never even existed.
Well, that and Disney left concentration camps in the background of a couple shots, and then
Did they really?
yes, and then the lead actress was supporting the police in Hong Kong during the protests, which were pro-democracy protests, and it was like, ooh, that's not a good look.
You know what it is? I think what happened there was she thought that it would have been the favorable stance to take for her country to
Yeah.
support, and I think she didn't understand actually what was really going on, so I think she kind of misspoke.
Even
Yep,
people from there, they're going to go by what they were told in their media, so they don't really know.
And their media is open propaganda. They call their entertainment ministry is the Ministry of Propaganda. It's much like the Yahtzees and all the other dictatorships have used over the years. And that's the problem is Disney wants to virtue signal and act pious when it serves
It's exactly
them
the
for their
same with the
bottom
media
line.
here. It's you can't blame people for being ignorant because the people that's
Right.
supposedly telling you the news is
Yep.
ignorant.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. My sketchbook 340 says, yes, this is why Shang-Chi movie is even sadder, especially because the book is based on kung fu films and culture. It could have done really well.
That's why I say, like we were earlier, we were talking about if we did a phase one, if they did a smaller scale, street level character, I think it would have been phenomenal. Make him be like he's supposed to be, like a Daredevil's type character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So we got Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon up here. Yeah, that did $213,525,736 all told.
$17 million budget.
Yeah,
So.
But do you know why it did very well? It wasn't just because it was a kung fu film. It's because if you notice the trend, anytime a movie does something new, like what happened? What made Matrix really popular? Was it just the story? Was it that those shots that they got that everyone kind of pokes fun at? That was the first time they did something like that in entertainment, which became now a thing. In Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon did a similar thing. They were the first to do certain scenes where you see them flying around in the trees like that.
I love that.
The wire work.
Yeah.
Yes, the wire work and the choreography and that's what made that film amazing and a classic. And again, it also helped evolve how we shoot things in the future. Same with The Matrix. Those two films did well because they were the first to do something that has never been seen before. So any movie that is the first to do something different is gonna be perceived very well.
What's sad, this movie did so well, so they got Ang Lee to come in and do that Eric Bana Hulk movie.
Oh.
And he doesn't know anything about American comics, so
yeah, it showed. It showed.
And he did such a good job because he knows this media. But going through, like, he was trying to he's making things look like comic book panels and throwing up, and he didn't know a lot about the character. And did props into, like, they did actually put into the abusive father angle with the Hulk, but a lot of people don't know that. That's why he's messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But in the comics, it's even worse. He killed his mother, and didn't go to jail, and kept custody of Bruce and abused him for his entire life.
Wow.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
But don't hire people to work on something that's not their forte.
That seems to be the problem. Yeah, that seems to be the trend though now in Hollywood.
If a director, it's like that's the problem with happens a lot. Like you said in Hollywood right now, they'll take these directors that had a success on a low budget movie, then work on a small scale, then put them in charge of a multi-$100 million budget movie, And they don't know what they're doing because they're not used to that. It's not like they're unskilled. It's just you made them jump like 1,000 steps to up to, hey, let's do this big blockbuster.
Yep.
We have a guest here. Hang on a second. Before Doomtep shows up again, hang on a second here. I have to adjust because the little man is in the house. He's making his guest appearance for the night before bed. Well, he woke up and he's getting ready to go sleep in my bed for the rest of the night. And hang on, let me start the camera. Here you go, buddy. Say hi. Hi. Let me give you
Hey,
your
Trey.
bud.
Hello.
What's up, Ice Hawk?
Hello.
Tony said, "What's up, Ice Hawk?" There you go. Say hi to Fire Chicken.
Hi, Fire Chicken.
I thought I was
Hello,
a
bud.
fire turkey. There's a
Fire
difference.
Turkey or Fire Chicken? What is he?
Fire
Turkey.
Turkey.
Say hi to
So
Draven.
I couldn't
Hey, Trey.
tell
Grimlock,
if his
say
shirt.
hello.
I couldn't tell if his shirt was green and the background kind of just messed with his shirt, so I was a little confused. And then I had to look at it. I was like, okay, it's not his shirt. His shirt just kind of matches the background a little.
They're green and black Minecraft pajamas.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's why I turned pink.
Yep. Don't take the earbud out. Here, let me help you. Come here. Come here. All right, you are still half asleep, buddy. So, what do you?
Bye, Fire Chicken.
Say bye. Say
Bye,
goodbye.
buddy.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
To Saggy.
Bye, Saggy.
Bye. Good night, buddy.
That's bye to Jared
Bye, Jared.
and Draven
Bye.
Bye, Draven.
and Tony.
Take care.
Hi. Bye, Fire Turkey.
Have a good night, Ice Hawk.
See you next stream.
I love you, buddy. All right, you and Mama go to bed now. Yeah, it's both your bedtime.
He's so
All right, go ahead.
cute.
Bean, close the door for me. This is live. This is the beauty of streaming live. That's my boy. He's got to make his appearance now. Where were we? Where were we? I said. Here we go. We got breaking news.
Doomtap is here. Disney. Rumor. My sources on Reddit. Inside Lucasfilm tell me Disney is removing toilet paper from Disney World in place of diversity paper. Also, Kathleen Kennedy is going to be fired very soon, my sources tell me. Until then, Doomtap and Mr. Beans, my fluffy kitty, are signing off. Stay angry, my friends.
That was
Doomtap. What is diversity paper?
I don't know.
I'm so confused.
I have so many questions, but Doomtap's sources didn't tell him anything other than he was an idiot in a helmet. I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea what goes on.
They probably like having for the film. They like having the white paper so they can deface it with their.
Here you go. Take that, Doomtap. All right, let's see what we go. Wait, what do we? What about says Swordfish used the Matrix effects. I saw Swordfish in the theater and I felt so cheated because Halle Berry was only topless for like 5 seconds. I'm like, not even.
Well,
I did. I own that movie. Trust
Hugh
me.
Jackman's in that too.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman's in that.
If you want to see more, you get Monster. Well, no, what was that one with her and Billy Bob Thornton?
Monsters Ball.
Monsters Ball. That's it.
Yeah, because she was married to Diddy. Man, that movie is sick. That's like one of Heath Ledger's last movies, right before, wasn't it?
Doctor
before he played
Parnassus, whatever is his last movie. Is Heath Ledger's last movie?
All right. Oh, my sketchbook said he loved the NCIS hat, Jared.
Oh, I got quite a few of them. I went to DC and get these on the street.
Nice. Let's see. Orville Nation, I got to give a shout out to PJ. He's in the house. He said, hail the little ETEP. Yep, he's on his way back to bed right now. So,
NCIS has not been the same ever since Ziva left, though.
The Imaginarium of Dr. P. Thank you, Salvador. Thank you, sir. There, see. Yep, Draven put it in the front. I just saw it in the private chat, too, at the same time. I saw Sal's comment.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what did he say? I thought the toilet. Brutal Morningwood says, I thought the toilet paper Disney's made out of the big book George Lucas handed to KK.
There was no source material to adapt from, I'm afraid.
There was none.
Not to mention all the EU books. But hey, man, there's nothing to look at.
No, not a thing.
That's basically the entire fandom fumed when she did that interview. It's like, well, the reason why we have issues with Star Wars is that there was no source material to work from. There's no comic books. There's no books. It's like, bitch, you told everybody to throw those out when you took over. There was a plethora of source material to go from.
Mm-hmm.
You just want to do your own thing.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing though. They have no idea what they're doing. They're just kind of flying by the seat of their pants and throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks. I mean, they announced all those shows on Investors Day, and only 2 of those are probably you've got or 2 or 3. So you've got Ahsoka, that's gonna come out. You'll have
which the weirdos are going after. Keep going after Rosario
Dawson.
That's not tongue-tied, sorry, and going after her because that crazy person moved into their guest house and quit working on the house and decided to transition while there. So she's a bigot because she want the crazy person out of their house.
Yeah, and
that was supposed to be working on the house.
I was gonna say they dismissed all those charges because they were like there were all these accusations made against her, and I believe it was her family too. And that's the thing is like I've never heard like anything like controversial from Rosario Dawson. I don't know, but I don't know.
She's as progressive as it comes.
She is. That's the thing. Well, she's married to. Are they in a? I don't
Spartacus.
know. Yeah, Cory Booker. Yep, Cory Booker, Spartacus. That's who her man is. But then didn't she like come out as bisexual last year? Which no problem. I'm like okay, but it's like. Why does that have a bearing on anything she was trying to get out of? That she did. She said that shortly after all the allegations of her being transphobic were made. But I was sitting there scratching my head going, what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? What does that, it's like, okay, that's fine. You can do whatever you want. I have no issue, literally no issue with that. That is one thing I am very, very open about is, hey, if you want to do something with another consenting adult, I don't give a fuck. That's what being a libertarian is all about. I don't fucking care.
Nobody. We don't care what you're doing in your bedroom.
Yep. As long as everybody,
you don't have to tell everybody.
Nope.
Consenting and legal, fucking have at her, boss. Don't care. Like critical drinker, don't care. I don't. You do what you want. That's fine. So I didn't see what that would have to do with absolving her of any allegations of transphobia. I just thought that was an odd. That's an odd statement to like just throw out there. It's like, okay, wait, what? But I don't know. We're going to step out for a moment into I don't know. What do you guys in the chat? I'll let you guys vote in the chat. Do you guys want a bumper or do you guys want Wakanda Land? It's up to you. Let me know in the chat.
I want Wakanda Land. That's just me.
We don't. He says we don't care, but we also don't want it shoved in our face. Oh, Snow Dub. Oh, he's not talking about. Okay, he's talking about topic. All right. Well, here we go. Fuck it. We'll play Wakanda Land.
Yeah.
Ladies and gents, I give you the work of Tony Tone Deaf. Wakanda Land.
Do you ever look around at your continent and feel a little down? Ashamed of where you come from? Do you ever see your parents offered up to a Libyan warlord from your cage and silently wish to yourself, reality can be whatever I want? My friends, are you simply hungry?
Hi, I'm trans non-binary Disney CEO Bob Chapek, and I'm inviting you to experience the other side of reality. Relax, recuperate, and reinvent yourself at our newest and most diverse Walt Disney World Resort. When real life doesn't quite cut it, come experience our version of Africa. Introducing Wakanda Land.
Book your reservation at Wakanda Land today and get a free 30-day trial to Lucasfilm writer Leslie Headland's new dating app, Wine and Dine Steam. It's a sure thing every time. Available for download through the App Store or Google Play.
That one never gets old, man. That is a fucking classic.
That
Night,
Disney
buddy. Love you.
mindset.
I love you, buddy. All right, come here. You can give me a hug. All right, come here, dude.
For WWE in California. You know, WWE's favorite band is... Bye, buddy. WWE's favorite band is Limp Bizkit. And Flow Rider. Don't forget Flow Rider.
Yep. He's got to get low. He's got to get low. Yeah, you do need to do. It would have to Flow Rider. They're like Vince McMahon. This is what the kids want. He's hip. Throw him Flow Rider.
Do you remember with Limp Bizkit? It was like they were the hottest band in the world, and then just became like the most hated band in the world. And like 6 months after they're the most, a year or year and a half after they were the most hated band in the world. Well, let's sign them for WrestleMania.
Yeah. Didn't they get Kid Rock too?
Yep.
At one
See,
point,
Kid Rock wasn't hated though. He did Undertaker's theme as the American Badass, so that at least made sense. Like I remember that crowd for Limp Bizkit was just kind of like
because Bizkit did Undertaker's song for a minute because he used Rollin', and I introduced Trey to that the other day I introduced Trey to that in the truck the other day, and I'm like, do you like that song? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you want to hear another one? So I put on Nookie.
You could do. You should have. They had an entrance or whatever in the games that you could like do with the car or whatever. I forget whose entrance that was though.
JBL.
Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie had a lowrider. He had the lowrider with the
Oh, yeah.
hydraulics and shit.
He would come in with the bouncing lowrider.
I fucking love, dude. I love those cars. Oh my god.
Eddie was awesome.
Eddie was a fucking
Miss
man.
him.
What's not awesome is Ray Skywalker. Daisy Ridley, though, Daisy Ridley seems like she's absolutely delightful. But we're going to talk about every single time a female character replaced a male character. This came out today. I just thought this would be fun because we have a lady on the panel, and I want her perspective on this as well. So
Tim Talks is like, you better quit talking about my girly tap.
Shit, I'll show her the dark side. I'll fucking... Hey, look, once she goes fucking kosher, she'll never go back.
Is that how it works?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually,
I didn't know.
Trust me. We're very charming people. Very charming people. Ask my grandma. She pinches my cheeks. It was all Booby. Come here. No, really though. We are. We're great. We're wonderful. We're endearing. Especially the Polish side of me. That's the side that can cook. I can make homemade pierogies. I can make homemade pierogies from fucking scratch, and they are.
That sounds amazing.
They're, oh my god, dude! Those mashed potatoes, little cheese mixed in there. You put the sour cream on top of them. Serve them with some fresh kielbasa and some. I like sauerkraut. That's it's a traditional. It's a Russian thing though. It's a krashanka. It's a sauerkraut soup, and my mom makes that. And the golomkis, the cabbage rolls. My mom is Polish and Hungarian, so yeah, she can cook, and yeah, she can cook.
I love pickled cabbage.
I grew up on that. The only thing I won't eat is borscht. I refuse to eat beets of any kind.
I hate beets.
Are the shit.
I love red beets.
My mom used to make red beets. My mom used to make me eat them until one day she had just we had this yellow shag carpet in our fucking living room. It was hideous. And this is like the late 80s. She made me eat beets, and I'm like, I don't feel good, Ma. I went and laid down on the couch, and yeah, needless to say, her carpet needed to be cleaned again, and I never had to eat beets after that. Oh, God. God damn it, Parrot Head. The Polish cook, great. Just ask Germany. Son of a bitch. And I married a German. I married the German. I married the German. Oh, trust me. Like I said, I don't open the oven when she's standing behind me. I don't fucking trust her. I don't trust her. I can say that.
That's terrible.
It's true. It's fucking true. It's true. I need to do better. I know, Falcon. I need to do better.
Somewhere out there, Kate is having an orgasm.
Holy
inside
fuck, Tone
jokes.
Dev, you really fucking threw me right down the pipe there, hit me right in the nuts, Cade, and the fucking other little shits are running around the Shire. The elves are fucking Melbourne.
Yep, that's I feel like Vince Russo writing fucking for WCW in 2000. Bro, we're gonna throw this inside baseball, bro. It's gonna be fucking great, bro. We're gonna do it. So seriously though, this article for Bounding into Comics said in recent years it's been a easy spot to trend in Hollywood. The gender swaps. Let's just go into the roles. We're familiar with it. I'm not gonna read the whole thing here. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie. I have a thing for Mackenzie Davis. That haircut doesn't do it for me, but I don't know. I kind of have a thing for her. But number one is Rey Skywalker. I didn't really consider Rey, I don't know. It's just I guess a gender swap because she's the lead. That's not the problem I had. Was the gender swap? It was just the character was bad.
Still don't consider that really a gender swap. I mean,
well, she is a Palpatine, so she's a gender swap Palpatine.
But she does take the place of a male lead. I guess that's where they're getting at too.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a crap when they have a female lead. It's just the bad writing,
right? Saggy, what's your take on this one?
It's Star Wars. I have no take.
You're not into Star Wars at all.
I am not into Star Wars. I listen. Right. I was on Echo Base Network, and the first thing I said was like, I'm not a Star Wars person, right? I was like, I can try to BS my way through a conversation, but Star Wars, I like. It's not that I hate Star Wars. I don't. It's just I never.
Speak to you.
It didn't. Yeah, it didn't speak to me. It wasn't something I really. Hopped on. Like I watch the movies, they're good, but it's not like I'm excited for every Star Wars thing that comes out.
Yeah, I feel you. Growing up, I was more of a Star Trek person because I like the science based than instead the wizard stuff, space wizards.
Yeah, and Star Wars was around the time when I was like into Power Rangers, so I think
Power Rangers.
I picked my poison.
Dude, Power Rangers are fucking great. My kid loves them.
You get along well with Appalachian American from the men's room. He loves Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, dude. Seth big shout out to the men's room over there. Tommy's got to eat some sushi here pretty soon.
I need sushi.
He's got. You don't eat sushi?
No, I need to eat some.
Oh, I fucking love it.
I'm trying to get some bubble tea right now. For some reason, it's not. Apparently,
you mentioned Power Rangers, so
y'all are living in sin.
Yeah,
I gotta. Yeah, I sent Tony pictures of the sushi when I was eating, and he's like, "Why do you hate me? Do you hate me?" I wanna hit my sketchbooks. Kami says, "Oh, honey, the pilot on the oven seems to have gone out. ETAP run." That's about how it goes. That's about how it goes. I'll go back up. Yeah. Saggy's apathetic towards Star Wars.
I wish I had my old toys, man.
ETAP, there's a Star Wars meme in your Twitter. All right, let me check it. Hang on. Let's see here. I'll scroll back up on this text here in the article.
Miss my dragon dagger.
It says, now sometimes they directly inherit the male character's name and title, but there are also plenty of cases where the female character does not do this, but instead just takes on the leading role from the male character. So I'm going to check. I got to go over here and check my Twitter, though, real quick, because Parrothead sent me a Star Wars meme. I have to go through and see, and I have, as somebody who finds Daisy Ridley very, very attractive for some reason, I have varying stages of what I find attractive and when, and she's just cute. There's Rey.
Skywalker.
There's a Rey meme.
She deserved better than J.J. Abrams.
See, it could have been a good character, but they chose to go a different way with it. They chose the cheap, the easy way out, and it's like, what do we want? We want a bunch of fucking lens flares. That's what we want. Right?
Luke was kind of a girl in the first one.
He was whiny because he was like a little teenager, That was it. You had to get. My wife hated it the first time she watched it. She hated it.
If they were want to do something for the fans would actually liked, they could actually had Rey be Kenobi's granddaughter.
Yep,
that's what she should have been.
Yep.
Because Kenobi's hooked up with the head of the Mandalorian Empire?
Yeah, Satine.
Duchess Satine.
Have it be where they had a child and raised the grandchild.
I think that was the original plan until Ryan Johnson kind of came in and, took it his own direction.
Act like I don't know why they stuck with Flash. Why wasn't anybody watching what he was doing and why they approved what he did?
Right.
With it being a train wreck.
Because Star Wars is just a skin scoop for communism. Modern Star Wars, that's why.
Yes, Keely Chow. I saw Amy Jo Johnson what was the guy's name that was in the 2017 Power Rangers? They did the cameo at the end. Jason David Frank. Jason David Frank, yeah. That was, and I've seen her on a couple other things. And I'm like, yeah, she still looks really good. She's her, and he has too. He's held together well, but he still does appearances and stuff.
Probably
Obi-Wan could have banged a hooker on Tatooine.
I've met him and Johnny Young Bosch, who was Adam.
Adam, yeah.
And I prefer Kat over. I know it's a not popular opinion, but I prefer Kat over Kimberly just because.
Boo.
Kat. I don't know. Just like her better.
Here's our second one. I gotta ask. All right, does anybody read? Has anybody read any of these? The Riri Williams books?
I've not read them, but I've gotten summaries of them, and I've flipped through them, and they are all full. She's written like a villain, and everybody praises her. She's so good, but if you read it, have been reading comics your entire life, this character is a villain. Mm-hmm. She overthrew the ruler of Latveria when Dr. Doom wasn't there, so he was being Iron Man for some weird reason. Invincible, no, it's Infamous Iron Man. But they had a different ruler of Latveria. Without any permission whatsoever, that ruler said some nasty thing or threatening things. She goes over there, kicks her ass, and overthrows her. A ruler of the sovereign country, and everybody's like, she's so good. And then when somebody addressed her, said, "You mean queen?"
Wow.
This character, the character is so cringy. When she was in elementary school, she had a sweet little old lady teacher. She asked her to oppress her so she can overcome.
What?
What?
Yes, it's in the comics. The teacher was really nice to her, so she asked her to be mean and racist to her so she can overcome.
Oh my God!
What in the hell?
Did Brian Michael Bendis write that too?
Yes.
Why does that not fucking surprise me?
He writes some of the most racist characters of characters.
Oh God!
They went over to DC and did that chick that stole the lantern powers with the laptop.
Oh, yes.
A old used laptop. Used it to hack
into the Lantern Core.
A Lantern Core power battery.
Yeah.
A technology that's alien. There was no way possible the Wi-Fi from your computer laptop would ever connect to it. Somehow to hack a alien signal and know how to decipher an alien language, programming language, to a artificial AI. The rings are AIs, the batteries are AIs.
Yeah,
but she's the bestest ever, so that's why she was able to do it.
It's like, why would you? You're making this character out to be a villain with that. Because I remember somebody covering that Green Lantern thing, and I'm like, that sounds like a villain. That doesn't sound like somebody who's like, I don't know. I'm like, it doesn't seem like if you're trying to paint these characters in a positive light, then why do you make them steal the
multi-billion-dollar satellites that can with multiple phasic sensors or something that you're not going to hack a power battery with a freaking laptop.
Man.
No.
And Riri steals all the equipment from her local school to build her first armor.
Let's see. Yeah, she's there's one of the panels here. Here we go. So here's Grace Harper from Terminator: Dark Fate. Am I the only one that's watched that?
I've seen it.
That movie.
I've seen it. I actually enjoy it for the action. When you throw in the story and everything of Terminator, then it like just screws everything up. But as far as just like turning your brain off for like an action flick, it was all right.
Tony, did you watch this one?
I've scrolled past it a lot on Hulu.
Saggy, did you watch this?
What is this?
Terminator Dark Fate?
Nope.
Unfortunately, I've seen it.
Okay, I watched it. Like I said, I like Mackenzie Davis. I think she gets the bad end of a deal because she's not a bad actress. She gets saddled. She takes horrible roles, except for she was in Blade Runner 2049. She was in that, but she was in another just The Turning. That movie just got like pillaged and like made no money and was just like got just eaten alive by the critics and fans. It was like a horror movie. It was written with like this terrible ending that was like overly ambiguous. Yes, Dion does love Dark Fate and horses. If you're in the World Class Bullshitters Facebook group, I made a meme out of Sarah Jessica Parker and Dion and put the Hot to Trot logo on it. I just took her like the top of her nose and her eyes and put it on this fucking horse that like had an evening gown and like human boobs and like put Dion next to it. I'm like, there you go, bud. He got a kick out of that. But I messed up when the first time I was gonna take a box.
When you say that,
of
I picture the
horses.
same picture. When I think of like Sarah Michelle Parker and what you just said, I pictured the same thing. It's like the picture of The Office. Showing two pictures, it's the same thing.
Yep, it's the same thing. So this was Grace, Mackenzie's character. In Terminator Dark Fate, Grace Harper replaced Kyle Reese from the first Terminator film, as well as the T-800 from Terminator 2 in the role of Guardian and Protector. She's sent back to protect Danny Ramos, similar to how Reese was sent back to protect John Connor and his mom, Sarah Connor, from the T-800, and the T-800 to protect John Connor from the T-1000. Yeah. So she was that role, and this is probably the worst offender on the list. Saggy, you've seen this, haven't you?
I don't want to talk about it.
I've seen it too.
I've watched it like twice.
It's bad.
I can say happily I have never seen it.
I watched the ending, and that was enough for me to be like, "This is awful. We should never."
That dance sequence. That dance sequence was terrible.
Stupid movie. And they dragged poor Thor into this. Poor Chris Hemsworth.
I felt bad for him in this. And then he went around and did Men in Black International, which is another terrible movie.
He does a lot of bad movies outside of this role as Thor.
He does. I'm looking forward to seeing him play Hogan, though, because he
is bulked up like crazy.
Well, Hogan was like 288 pounds, 290 pounds at his peak back in the 80s, and he's like 6'7". Fucking Hemsworth is only like, he's my height. He's like 6'3".
Mm-hmm. Well, Hogan's probably about like 6'3" now.
Yeah, now he is.
I wonder if they're going to get into Hulk Hogan's racial slurs and his affair with the nanny.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I was watching that first episode of Nitro, and
the whole hypocrisy of Vince McMahon kicking him out of the Hall of Fame for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I watched a live episode of Raw when McMahon came out there and called somebody his N-word.
Oh, Booker T.
Oh, that was John Cena. Or no, it was John Cena, and Booker T was standing right there.
Yeah.
And that shit was legit. Because nobody knew he was going to say that, and Vince was just like, I'm just going to say it to John Cena. And he fucking walked by, and Booker T, he looked, because his wife, was his manager, his real-life wife, Charmel, and tell me he didn't just say that. I was like, and you're just sitting there going like, oh my God.
And he had the gall to kick Hogan out of a private, illegally recorded private conversation when he was just enraged that somebody did wrong to his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Vince is one of the most racist motherfuckers there is, though. He keeps his inner circle of we're just nothing but a bunch of assholes, and he's so far gone now. He ruined
that's
wrestling.
apparent by the fact of the current product.
Vince McMahon ruined wrestling. Man,
Yep.
fuck him. He ruined fucking wrestling. But this movie didn't ruin the. As a matter of fact, since we're done off the stream, I'm gonna go eat. I got Ghostbusters Afterlife cereal, and it's actually delicious. I just saw it in the store. I'm like, I'm gonna buy this, but I'm not gonna take a picture with the box because I'm not a soy boy and I don't do that.
You're not going to do that.
Like, no,
you know you want to.
No, I picked it up and I'm like, I was a normal fucking human being. I was like,
one thing
this looks like good cereal. I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll never do. I cannot stand that when other toy channels they'll hold their figure and like,
oh yeah,
what are you doing? But apparently the algorithm likes that bullshit though.
Nah. Wait. How about Hogan's wife's? Who got Hogan's wife's affairs? Hogan's wife was dating that kid that was like her son's age.
Well, he was dating a girl that's his daughter's age. It looks just like his daughter.
Looks just like his daughter. Vince is the Joe Biden of wrestling. They wait a second.
They delayed it again?
Yeah, they delayed Afterlife by a week. I think it was.
Top Gun got delayed till next year.
Did it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Son of a bitch. Why can't we just have nice things? Why can't we fucking have nice things? What the hell is wrong with these idiots? Stop it. I want to go to I'm going to the theater and seeing Shang-Chi, dude. I don't care.
I've been debating about
pray
seeing
for you.
I've been debating about seeing Free Guy in the theater.
Oh, Free Guy was great. I liked
it. It looks
awesome. It was playing at our theater, but the wife didn't want to go watch it, and I was like,
it's so good.
Meh.
It's a movie to see in the theater.
I might have, if it's still playing this weekend, I might go see it.
I enjoyed it.
Come on, man. I heard somebody was making fun of me. I'm Joe Biden.
I can't do a Joe Biden voice.
There are little
Thug Life Joe Biden.
Tribute to Joe Biden, Asian lady.
Oh no, you just smelled Marvel's Katie. Hey, the kids at the pool used to run their fingers through the hair on my legs, and then Corn Pop was a bad dude.
He just appeared out of his face.
I know.
Hey, Pop, what's up, man? Let me hit that shit. Quit fucking around, you Bogarting ass bastard. Stingy bastard.
So, Saggy.
What I do?
What do you
What I do? Yep, it's on you, girl.
What did I do?
What do you want to talk about?
Yep.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on the interwebs.
Can we talk about Mecha Random's breakdown?
Another one? Was there another one that I missed?
No, it's one you
Okay.
covered not too long ago.
Oh my god, that do you want to open those can of worms?
But I'm good.
Stephanie McMahon is Evil Ian.
Interesting.
Stephanie's Evil Ian. Nice. So what was the whole? I watched because I watched some of your video, but I just
Which one?
Yeah.
Which one?
I think it was the first one. It was the very first one, I think. I was just because I haven't watched any of her stuff like since she left the High Council or anything. I don't know what the hell's going on.
No,
with her.
well, so the first time I talked about her was just because people were sending me, and I had no idea who she was. People were sending me clips about, and I'm like, who is this person? And like, why are you sending me this? And then I saw what she said, and I was like, oh hell no. And I didn't know who she was, how big her platform is, nothing. So I'm going in this as just like a person who's like, somebody online said something effed up, and I'm going to address it and bring awareness to it. So I did. And I wasn't ready because I really didn't know. Like, I had a lot of people come to my channel kind of making it sound like I was trying to get into Fandom Menace stuff. And I was like, I don't care about Fandom Menace stuff. This has nothing to do with a group of people. It has to do with an individual with their disgusting behavior, and I'm not going to fault that on a group of people just because they have a label. Like, I don't care. Phantom Menace doesn't affect me, and the people are right. They're like, you're getting involved in feminism. I'm like, I'm not getting involved in feminism. But yeah, and then after
Yeah.
that, I kind of dropped it. But then, of course, because I covered it once, as like clockwork, as soon as something else stupid that comes out of her mouth, people are like, hey, Saggy, guess what? Guess what? And I'm like, what? And I just see this red hair pop up on my screen, and I was like, oh God, what'd she do now? What'd she do? And then there's just another thing of her just freaking out, and it's like, there's a problem. There is a problem on
like,
YouTube.
The stuff she'll do in front of a camera as far as just lashing out emotionally is kind of nuts. Like, you got to have some kind of composure.
No, that's her. That is her. I've heard from a bunch of people who have literally seen her in real life. That is her. That's just who she is, and that's fine. But like, let's, I think it's kind of sad because in my last topic with her, I was saying, there's something clearly not okay with her, and I think it's kind of really shameful that the audience is encouraging this behavior and not seeing that there's something like really wrong with her. That level of emotion.
Well, they probably do know, and they're doing it on purpose. Some of people are twisted.
Right, but it's like she needs help.
Yeah, that's what I say. Her behavior is a cry for help.
Right, she needs help, and you could see that because I don't think, no matter how much I hate people that I think are scummy or whatever, no matter how much I hate someone, you could be a murderer or hurt, I would never punish your children for your sins. I would never say something and wish ill will to your children because you're a garbage person. That's not fair. So the fact that somebody could say something so despicable and disgusting about a man's child, especially one that had already passed away, was absolutely disgusting. The fact that she still has a platform is what really is problematic.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't sure exactly what she said. I'm taking is this in reference to Zack Snyder?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, his daughter. Okay, all right.
Yeah, his living and passed away one, and she.
Okay.
So for people who are asking, and this is true, there's plenty of videos where she has said on stream, she had blamed Zack Snyder for his daughter's unfortunate suicide. And she blamed him, she basically called him, she started off with her saying father of the year, which everyone was like, you shouldn't say that, you shouldn't be talking about his kids. Then she went further to make a stream where she apologized, kind of tried to seem like she was apologizing, but then said worse things. She was basically like, well, should I maybe not have said that? Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that. But, is it true that maybe he contributed to his daughter's suicide? Yeah, I believe he did. And I'm sitting here like, I know this chick did not just blame a grieving parent for the death of his child. And she said that. And she did not apologize, and she didn't back down. She stood by every disgusting thing she said about that man and his children.
Yeah.
Oh, you missed the one about passing. I don't want to say the P word because that's basically, she said that Zach passes his children around P word wood.
Oh,
damn!
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Wow.
that's.
I forgot about that part.
Yep.
That's
about
a
that.
serious fucking allegation.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And
like that.
I knew about like
that's
blaming him, but jeez,
that's a can of worms. Okay, and I say
blaming them, then accuse of that kind of accusation. That's just insane.
Yeah, you can't put when those accusations are out and your name is associated with that. It doesn't matter how it ends because people are going to associate the things together. It's how the mind works with the short attention span generation. So that is a very big matzo ball hanging out there.
Yeah,
and
that's why I booted up the stream, because when I saw it in the chat when it happened. You could see the comments in chat. Even that Star Wars girl even snapped on her because she wouldn't stop saying these awful things. And it's like, the fact that you could say these disgusting things and people are telling you stop it, and she's not processing why people are mad at her, and then she went ahead, and here is my other problem. She tried to throw somebody under the bus. And that's another thing. Like, I didn't even care about that until later on. But she tried to throw somebody under the bus because she got caught up. She got caught in 4K, and she tried to deflect the drama off of her onto someone else and blame the other person for yelling at her and treating her like crap. Here's the thing. You were with that group of people for a while. Why didn't you bring this up when it first happened? Why now all of a sudden that you're in trouble, you are now dropping tea on other people to get away from what you did? And that's the reality. That's the reality of people like that, you know? They're dishonest and they don't admit when they're wrong. I will always admit when I'm wrong. I have been wrong. I've had my fair share of things I have said, and I probably will say in the future because I'm a human. I'm flawed. I'm gonna make mistakes, but I'm always gonna own it. I'm not gonna run from it. I'm gonna say I apologize. You accept my apology, or you don't. It's really that simple.
I never got the not to be mean, but I never got the appeal of her channel.
I mean,
I never
a couple of times.
I never subscribed to her. I've seen a couple of her videos, and I watched her because of the High Council.
Same here. I watched a couple of try to watch a couple of videos after she guested on a few other channels. I was like, who is this?
Right,
Like,
and you know, there's divide on that front, because of that whole thing where she was trying to throw somebody on the bus. So then people saw what somebody else said to her, and then they're like, "Oh, well, F that guy." But I'm just like, listen, people aren't seeing the big picture. She's deflecting. She messed up, and these people literally told her to knock it off, and she didn't. So what did you think was going to happen? You can't have a job and keep messing up and not get fired. Let's be real. Once you're a monetized big channel and you're making business, like Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, he this is his company now. He turned his hobby into a company. Good on him. But he has to, and with respect to him, like I said, I'm not a fan of all of his takes, but out of respect for him, respect his brand. If you're working for him and he is paying you, do not do something stupid that's going to ruin his reputation if he's the one who's supporting you. That's stupid. And then to be surprised when these people disassociate themselves with you is stupid. You did something that was going to go back on them. Of course they had to disassociate with you. Jeremy makes a lot of money doing what he does. And this is his livelihood that you're affecting.
Yep.
Yeah.
So no, absolutely not. She was in the wrong, and she's still in the wrong. She's still going, and I don't know how people still freaking. I don't get it, but whatever.
I think that it's like people go watch accidents happen. It's just the train wrecks. They go over to watch the fall.
People like drama, and they'll watch it.
Real talk, though, like, if there is something going on, if she's not mentally well or something, I do hope she gets help. But, you know, like, probably the last place she should be is in front of a camera. I know it can be addicting, but
so
it's not
social media is the worst if you're having that kind of issue.
Yep. I want to say, I just want to acknowledge the chat real quick. Hey, hail Soul Assassin. He just rolled in. What's going
Soul
on?
Assassin, love you.
Yep, hail Soul Assassin. It's we're discussing the Mecha Random deal. That's what it's being on Twitter and on YouTube and social media right now. If that's what's going on with her, if she is having issues, then that you need to step back from that.
Right.
Because that's not gonna help you get right. It's not.
But she has bills to pay, though. That's the problem.
True.
You know, when this becomes a career, because I just got monetized, right? And people ask me, well, how's it feel to be monetized? The same as it felt like when I was doing my streams before. I'm not big enough where this is my livelihood. I still need to get a regular job. So, but when you make this your career, that whole way you do things seems to change, right? Because now you are dependent on YouTube to pay your bills.
When they were doing the whole kids friendly stuff, what happened with the last apocalypse thing?
The Kappa, all the Kappa channels they made.
All the toy channels, the big channels guys, they were in panic because this is their career. And they thought they were going to have to completely change everything they got into kid friendly. And not when it's kid friendly, they don't make money.
But that's a harsh reality.
Then the whole bullshit line they were saying they would start suing people.
Oh yeah.
The content creators for stuff they can't even do. Like say, well, you're tracking children. No, YouTube's doing that. I have no. We as content creators have no access to their system.
Nope.
It's
all we
total
can do is look
BS.
at analytics. That's all we see is analytics.
But you have to remember now, before, because my channel is 13 years old. Okay, so when I first got on YouTube 13 years ago was not the same YouTube we're getting now. You know,
No.
I got copyright struck for a video I made in 2007 before these whole copyright stuff was happening. Now, see, some of the changes made were necessary because nobody ever imagined you can make a career doing this. You know, so no one thought you could make a career being a gamer. Esports was never a thing. So you have to remember, we have come from a world where everybody wants to aspire to be successful on this platform where we can literally just get paid to do this because it's easy, it's fun, and we are our own boss. So that whole mentality, though, is not a realistic thing. When you get lucky, like Mecha Random did because she ended up getting in with the right crowd who boosted her and brought her to where she was, that developed an ego. Now I'm a somebody. Now I'm an e-celebrity. Now I'm going to just say whatever I want, and people are just going to eat my words, and my bills get paid at the end of the day. But guess what? Every job is not set in stone and guaranteed. You can get let go, fired, or you can get laid off for any reason. Life happens. And you know what happened with her? Her mouth happened. She got too cocky, too big for her britches, and she thought that she was going to rally the troops who are mad at Zack Snyder for that incident with Geeks and Gamers, right? We all remember that situation. So she wanted to rally the troops and thought that saying that disgusting thing about his children was going to be a win for her. But guess what? Not everybody was going to go that far. You can hate somebody, but you don't go after their children. That was the worst, stupidest thing you could have ever done. You canceled yourself. You canceled yourself, and then you cried that people were trying to cancel you. No, bitch, you canceled yourself.
Yeah, when that went down, it's like I was like had no idea what was going on.
Right.
She's talking about they canceled me. It's like, okay.
No, she canceled herself, and people were literally eating up on that. They're like, oh my god, I can't believe all these people, these fandom menace geeks and gamers were being so mean to Mecha Random. Did y'all miss where she basically blamed the man?
Accused of being a P word and sharing his children with other P words.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
like,
not a good look.
What in the right, like, I don't know anyone in their right mind who would just throw that out unless they have like a probable cause.
You better have like 8 forms of evidence, 8 pieces of evidence. You know what I mean? If you're throwing that out there, because like I said, that is something that you can be sued for. If you're throwing false accusations out there for slander and libel, I believe.
It is surprising YouTube
defamation
did not
of
her
character.
channel down for that.
Well, she
I
did
don't,
it in a
I don't even
comment.
like
She
covering
said-
anything that involves
Oh, it
any
was
of
a
that
comment?
stuff to begin with.
Yeah, so the words she said about blaming him for his daughter's death was in a live stream she did. She took it down, but obviously when you say it, it's there forever. So, so she said it in a live stream about the whole blaming his daughter, but she said the comment, the P word, on Jesse Milestone's live stream, and that's when Anna, that Star Wars girl, flipped out on her because she just wouldn't stop saying messed up stuff about his kid, and she props to that Star Wars girl. Some people don't care for her, but like I gave her the biggest props for that because she stood by her convictions and was like, no, dude, you're not, that's disgusting. I can't be associated with people who are gonna say that. And she called out Mecha, and I was like, I applaud. I was like, good job, Anna. Thank you. At least Anna, people might have their opinions on that Star Wars girl, but let me tell you, when it comes down to something like that, she stood up and stood her ground, and I applaud and respect that woman for doing so.
Anna seems to be a firecracker.
I got to stream with her when I was lucky enough to be on the High Council the one time, and it's delisted now. That's my fucking luck. But I was on there with Anna, and that was the first time I've ever interacted with her, and she is absolutely.
Our sources say it was Kathleen Kennedy.
My sources say.
Listen, everybody does their content how they want. I might not agree with it, but again, when it comes down to situations like this, I respect these people when they stand up. I have given my props to Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. Again, don't always agree with him. Sometimes thinks he does things for the sake of clicks. Cool. Don't matter. It's not the end of the world. However, at the end of the day, when stuff goes down, I have seen Jeremy come out and speak out against the BS. That's when I respect you. That's when I can't sit there and judge you because your actions speak louder than words. And I've seen Anna, that Star Wars girl, stand up. I've seen Jeremy stand up, you know, and that's why, like I said. So for Mecca needs to sit down. She needs to stop standing up. Get off your soapbox, honey. Nobody wants to hear your craziness. If you're going to keep spouting nonsense and craziness and talking about people's kids, you need to sit down and unplug for a few days.
Well said.
Yep. Well said. Absolutely well said. And
you have to actually be messed up in the head anyway to go after anybody's kids.
Right.
Especially when someone that just took their life.
And that's the thing is even the mafia, you know, you don't go after the kids, you don't go after the wife. You know what I mean? It's you know, it's just it's and she just stepped over that line, and it's like she's now she's a habitual line stepper. You know, she's habitual. It's
Right.
just yeah, and it's just sad. It is. It's just like you hate to see somebody do that to themselves just because they don't have any self-awareness. You know, that's a big problem. Some people don't have the self-awareness. You know, they have, you know, the cognitive ability to, you know, that know when you know, just don't, okay, yeah, read the room. They can't do it. They can't. And she cannot. But that is that's about where we can we're gonna leave her off here at the 2.5 hour mark this evening. That's not true. Oh God, Parrot has
You got
says
5 minutes.
That's not. Oh, okay. Is it mine? Mine says 2:33. So we can go for another 5 minutes.
It says 2:25 on my end.
All right. Parrothead says that's not true. Saggy. Rob likes it. Yeah, because she's that's right. She's dating Rob from Midnight's Edge. Right.
God bless him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of thought that.
Yep. I heard I heard that a while, and I was like, okay, all right, good.
Well, he was at her.
As long as they're happy.
One of the few streams I caught of hers, he was at her house.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, God again.
Yep.
God bless him, save his soul, because that's a can of crazy. I mean, I'm crazy, and I feel bad for people who have to deal with me. But I also have my limits. There's certain things I won't go. I won't even do.
Wait.
Oh gosh, I just had a picture I did not want in my head. It made me laugh.
Ooh.
Her and the riding crop, her and Rob.
Oh no. Let me change the subject. I think I heard Saggy say crazy.
I was not ready for that. I was like, where are we going with this?
Tony made that a while ago, and that fits in with the rest of the Grace Randolph clips.
So, hello and welcome to this week's.
I'm gonna put that on that hello and welcome. That's going on the box office. Our box.
It's
What?
so animated. It's like watching
It
a
is.
cartoon character. I love it.
I watch. I'm subscribed. I resubscribed to her. Grace, I love you. I love you, Grace. What's up, Ma? I resubscribed to her channel. I'm gonna start tagging her in tweets. I'm gonna get her attention. I'm gonna get her to punch down.
We should get her on the show and then play
play
the clips.
Hit her with the intro. Be like, Grace, you want to see my Batwoman intro? She'll be like, so I'll be like, yeah, here we go, Grace, and play the fucking whole thing. Next thing you know, I'm just kidding. She's talking to me like I'm John fucking Campia. But I'm gonna I'm gonna put that fucking hello and welcome on this right here. This is gonna go on. It's gonna go on the box office breakdown. Well, I'm gonna play that clip right now because Collector, I don't know if you've seen that one, and Saggy, I don't know if you've seen this. This is the intro to our Monday night feature for box office breakdown.
I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! You big dirty XYZ! The goddamn contract is somewhere in the goddamn fucking files!
I feel offended.
And before that greatness starts, before all that starts, you just hear this.
Hello and welcome to this week's.
and then bam, you hit the Nicolas Cage. It's like Grace Randolph and Nicolas Cage. It's like peanut butter and jelly practically.
Should do a deep fake of Grace Randolph on Nicolas Cage's face. Like a deep fake. Oh my god, I should do that. I could do that. I'm gonna do that.
Do it.
Time.
Do it. Do it.
Her face she's so freaking pretty though. Like like her voice kind of is a little grating, but she's like so pretty. Like her face.
Yeah, she is.
Oh my god, she's so pretty. I love her eyes. Her eyes. Oh my god.
Yeah, her eyes are. She has big eyes, and they're very, very just like.
That's why I like her. She's like a cartoon character, and she's so freaking cute.
It's too much. Wait, it's too much crazy in one shot. Adam Shaw says, "Do it."
I'm gonna have to do it. I gotta find a picture of Grace to do it.
Waiting for the Cage cinematic universe to be announced. Every character is played by Cage.
Yes.
Yes. You know what? Honestly, with the way movies and shit are now, I say bring it on. I say bring
He doesn't
it
even
on.
have to speak. Like
No.
that what is it? Willy's Wonderland or whatever? He doesn't speak in that entire movie.
He doesn't?
Nope. He just beats the shit out of some animatronic animals or whatever that are like possessed by crazy spirits.
I was watching a review. People were like saying like those energy drinks are really beers.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But
I do. I want to now. I want to invite Grace Randolph on. Okay, Grace, what's up,
I'm
Mom?
doing a deep fake of her right now. Give me a sec.
Oh, I'll wait. I will wait.
and that's one of the things we were circle back what we were talking about earlier. The MCU, they could have built up more of the other characters. How epic would the end game would have been if they could have had Ghost Rider show up or other cinematic thing? You open that portal up in a Hellfire cycle, him slinging a chain on fire, taking out those aliens.
I would have loved to see the fucking X-Men.
The problem with stuff like Ghost Rider and Mephisto is the Chinese market isn't about like the supernatural and shit, so they can't sell any of that. Over there.
Make money, make movies for here.
Yeah, I agree. And they can make the money over here, and it's like the same thing with the.
But that's why they're
not doing R-rated movies. Like, how many times do R-rated movies have to prove that they're profitable for them to finally realize that this is what people want?
Well, that's why they've simplified storylines so it's easier to translate.
Oh my god.
What?
Hold on. I'm gonna send this to you on Twitter.
All right.
Hold on. Wait, where are you? Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't. I can't. I can't. This is great. Hold on.
All right.
Please send it. Yes, it's sent.
All right. There it is. I got it. Oh my god. That's nightmare fuel. Hang on. I'm gonna get this audio shared here.
I don't think it has audio. It might have audio.
Okay. All right. I didn't know if it did or not, but here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why does that look like Mark Zuckerberg?
It's so weird.
What circle of hell did that crawl out of?
Well,
Grace.
Wow.
It's
Grace
like
Cage.
It's like Zach Morris fucked Mark Zuckerberg, fucked Scarlett Johansson.
we apologize for everybody watching the streams for Nightmares Tonight.
This is that Grace had just come on and be like,
The well shit was awesome at the end.
37 seconds is worth the fucking 2-second payoff at the end.
Okay, all right. Can you do Nicolas Cage on Grace Randolph? Because I bet it's gonna look like David Lee Roth.
I don't know. Maybe I could try. I could try. That would actually be interesting. I gotta find a good picture of her. Okay, I got that picture. I'm gonna do Nicolas Cage.
Oh my god, this is fucking great.
See if I can do a good one of Nicolas Cage. Do we want no beard or beard?
No beard.
No beard.
No beard.
Okay.
No beard would probably work better.
Okay, we'll do a no beard. Give me a second. I might have to finagle this one because since I don't think I can find a Grace Randolph in this app, so I'd have to kind of like do.
Oh yeah.
You'd have
That
to
makes-
download a GIF or something of her, and try to use it in the Reface app if that's what you're using.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. So hold on, give me a second. I got it. Like, take me 2 seconds because I have a thingy.
I was gonna say I think there's gifs of her out there. Let me take this
Well, I can make
opportunity
one.
to acknowledge the chat here. It says, wait, yeah, but too many people over here don't go to theaters as much. What about's laughing at it? Keely Chow is terrified. Oh God, my sketchbook says it looks like Boy George. Now I can't unsee that.
Oh.
Comma, chameleon. Brutal morning wood. Sweet dreams are not made of that. Leo Raylo, this is not going to be my proudest fap. And then,
Oh my God.
how apropos my sketchbook says, is Saggy a karma chameleon?
Maybe.
Oh, let's see. Oh, yep. So we said, Saggy, do you really want to hurt me? Seriously, ETAP, gonna lose it. Do you really want? All I can think of was it the wedding singer now? Because that's all that fucker's saying. Do you really want to hurt me?
Oh wait, there is a Grace Randolph thing in here.
Oh my
okay,
God.
hold on.
That's fucking. But there's a Grace Randolph thing. That's just in case anybody's wondering. In the Reface app, there is a Grace Randolph.
There is a Grace Randolph. Hold on.
I found a good
I got
GIF
this.
for it. I'm gonna try.
I got one.
All right.
There's a GIF.
Hold on,
I
give me a
did
second.
search for GIFs. There's one in there where she's wearing a red shirt. She goes, it's a really good animated one.
Well, okay, it's processing now.
All right.
You're the shit,
stupid
Saggy.
ads.
Thank
I
you.
know. You rock, girl.
Hold on, it's almost there. I gotta get through this.
Dude looks like a lady. Ah.
Oh my God. It kind of messes up when she puts her hand in her mouth, but hold on. Hold on.
Wait.
Oh my God.
Is somebody fish hooking your mouth?
This is what nightmares are made of. I'm just saying.
Oh no.
I can't.
Oh no.
I can't. This is what nightmares are made of.
Holy fucking shit. Wow. All right. Hang on. This is hang on. I need another hit off this motherfucker. Hang on.
This is what nightmares are made of, guys. I'm sorry I did this.
I
don't
feel
know
I feel
why.
like that Ben Affleck meme right now. I'm just
I apologize in advance.
all right.
I'm
Here
so
we go.
sorry.
All right, ladies and gents. I'm going to share this. I'll blow this up.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Grace Skywalker.
Oh my God. That
Sorry,
is-
guys. You asked me to do it. I'm sorry.
This is yep. This is real life. Here it is, right here, ladies and gents. Oh my
I told
God.
you. It really does look like some Asian.
I sent you one on
1980s.
Facebook too, Ethan.
What's that?
I sent
Raven?
you one on Facebook that I did too.
Oh my
no.
God. That's
fucking wonderful.
Wait,
fucking
pause it before she puts the thing in her mouth.
all right. I gotta take a picture of that. That's
Tell me why she looks like oh my God, Miley Cyrus's dad. I can't even think of his name.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy Ray Cyrus. Yes, he looks like Billy. She looks like Billy Ray Cyrus with Nicolas Cage's face. Yeah. Don't tear my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just don't think you understand. And if you look like Grace and you wanna reface, then put Nicolas Cage on that app.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Saggy Melonz. Let me go over here to Dre. I'm gonna go over to Draven's now. I'm gonna see what he's.
Oh
got
no,
over
I
here.
can't wait for this. Draven I saw him putting in work on that phone.
Oh shit! Oh my
no.
God!
Is it worse?
It's fucking. It's scary. It is fucking scary. It's very, very animated. I will say that. Here we go. Hang on. Let me go over.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Get the share set up. Oh yeah, this is
Oh no, I'm scared.
this is scary. This is fucking scary. But here
I'm
we go.
scared.
Oh.
Oh, that's. Oh my god.
Looks like she's gonna be on a new season of VH1's Rock of Love.
Oh my god, that's
And this will be a-
horrifying. It's ma'am.
It is ma'am.
It is ma'am.
The next star of the MCU.
They should cast Grace as Nicolas Cage. Oh no.
Oh, wait, where's that? Oh no.
I disavow.
You need a button for the no.
I
do.
disavow this.
See, this
Are you
should have
doing
been
another
Captain Marvel.
Captain
Doing another
Marvel.
one. He's doing another one. I see it in his face.
Clone
Who,
Geek
me?
says,
Yeah,
Burn-
you. I know you what you're doing.
I'm working.
Clone Geek says burn it with fire.
What? It's beautiful.
I saw some.
Oh wait, hold on. Eat that.
What? Look at dang Zer, you need that face waxed bad. Oh, Clone Geek 35. Everything is Nick Cage.
Yes.
Oh, we gotta
See,
What's
that
up? What's
could
up,
actually
Saggy?
be
Oh,
Captain Marvel or Thor. Just wanted to get that in there.
What's up, Saggy?
I gotta do one more thing,
All right.
but I gotta find your thing. Why am I not getting notifications that you're live? I don't like this thing anymore.
I don't either.
Yeah, I
You should
didn't
be
even get a
notified.
notification that you're live. Yeah, I'm.
What?
Wait, let me make sure I'm still subscribed because friggin' YouTube does that crap.
Yep, that's why I say that I mentioned the videos. Make sure you're still subscribed because yeah, Nerdy Blurb got unsubscribed from me, and he's been a subscriber for a while, and it's happened. It's happened.
It does happen.
People, I got unsubscribed from Salvador at 2 Cents Toys before, and I'm like, I've been subbed to him since I got on YouTube. You know, it's like since we met. You know, it was like, yeah, this is. Hey, Tina Bojan's in the house. What is going on?
Hey, Tina.
I sent you something disturbing on Facebook. It's I saw it on Nerdotics fan group. It looks like Brie Larson's shoes.
Oh God.
Brie Larson's shoes.
Oh, what are those? Have got to be like a size 15. Like, I mean, I wear like a size 13. I'm just saying I have big feet. But I mean, she looks like literally she clings, and I got to give Nano Reaper credit for this because he said when we were watching that video of her doing those, and I felt bad. She was doing those Bulgarian squats. I'm like, your trainer should be correcting you, girl. I'm like, your back should be straight. You're swinging your weight. I'm like, you're leaning forward. You're gonna hurt yourself. Like, it's like I'd never wish anybody an injury when they're training. You know what I mean? And it was just kind of, but they showed her feet, and I'm like, oh sweet baby Jesus, you should never show those again.
Wait, what nasty feet?
Brie Larson, she's got horrible feet.
Yeah.
Does she?
Horrible.
I gotta look this up. I'm afraid to. Okay, hold on. Brie
She has
Larson
talons.
feet.
Yeah, like if she climbed a tree, she could like hang upside down and sleep like a bat.
They could cast her on Batwoman as a race swapped man bat.
She's man
And
bat.
she wouldn't even have to have makeup for her feet.
She is. She's man
Oh,
bat.
her toes look. Oh, she looks like I think she broke a toe. That's probably why it looks like that.
They all look that way.
Yeah, they're all
every
Okay,
toe.
then I don't know then.
Yeah.
Maybe was she a ballet
Oh
dancer?
yeah, she does have weird toes. Ooh.
Ballet dancers, their feet get screwed up.
Oh, God.
I got cute little chunky toes.
See, wait. My sketchbook says Brie Larson's feet. It was made Hunter Biden start hitting the needles.
Oh no, Ethan, I'm sorry. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh no, no. Why
What?
did I do this to you? I'm
What
sorry.
did you do? What did you do? What did
I'm
you
so
send me,
sorry.
girl?
I'm so sorry.
What did you send me?
Oh, I'm
you
so sorry.
Oh Jesus! What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that? David Arquette? Looks like David Arquette in a blonde wig. Is that me? Why do I look like David Arquette in a blonde wig? I'm so fucking high right now. I'll show it. God damn it. Why do I look like David Arquette?
God.
That doesn't even look like me.
Like, how many registries is that thing on?
Holy shit.
You gotta pause it before the mouth, the fist makes it worse.
Wait.
There you go.
Is that what my nose looks like? Holy shit.
I can't breathe.
Well.
Well.
Oh, God. For some reason,
There ain't no fluff here.
Oh, wow. For some reason, I can't get the clip that Angelus got. For some reason, it says 15 seconds too long. But oh my god, I'm done. But here, I'll make it up to you. Okay.
Oh.
Just give me 27 seconds. Oh, that's beautiful. You look amazing.
Oh my.
I sent you one as Grace's Nick Cage or whatever.
Oh, I got it. I'm sharing that right now. This is a little less terrifying. Let's see. Here we go. And bam.
Oh my god. That's not less. That's less terrifying.
She's a handsome woman.
Yeah.
Looks like Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, it does look like that.
Oh gosh, it does.
Where's Harvey? Look at clone
EVS with hair. I kind of see it.
Yep, I could see that.
Yeah, I see Jennifer Lawrence and EVS's love child.
This could just be Harvey Weinstein and Jennifer Lawrence's love child.
Here, I trimmed it so you don't get the messed up jaw. There, I made it. There you go.
All right.
There you go.
Let me stop this one, and we'll go back over here. Oh god, that other one's still up. Jesus. Hang on, let me get this share.
This one's kind of creepy too.
Here we go.
What the?
That's me.
Oh, that's
It
you.
is.
Great. Oh,
That's
that's
her.
good.
That one looks good.
That does look good.
I look good as a blonde.
You look like a blonde Asian.
I do. I don't know why they made me look Asian like that.
I was trying to figure out which Asian actress is this.
Yeah, that's
I was-
me. That's my face.
I was like, does anybody remember Nash Lampoon's Senior Trip? Where the one guy's like, he's like, I want a blonde Japanese girl. I'm like, and here's one right here.
Apparently.
Right?
Isn't that what Stan Sposs wanted in American Dad? Was like a blonde Asian who
Yes.
smokes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart, I want a blonde Asian who
So
smokes.
we
Smith,
can
can
just
you make that happen?
confirm that if me and Grace had a baby, it would for some reason come out Asian. So.
Yeah. That's how Asians are made.
A black girl and a white girl make Asian. I guess that's the formula.
I sent you two.
Is that the formula?
Well, that's not the case here.
Apparently, that's the formula. A black girl
All right.
and a white chick make an Asian child somehow. I don't know.
Let me pull this up here, Draven. There we go. All right, hang on. Oh my God, I know what you did already, and I love it. I fucking love
Oh
it.
no.
Oh yes, this is.
Oh no.
Oh no no no
This is fucking brilliant. I gotta take a picture of that and just post it.
It
on
gets
Twitter.
weird at the start because it's not a full face, and that's what reface you. It
Yeah.
needs like a full face to latch onto. So.
I think it adds character.
It does. It's
It's
so.
literally, it doesn't it turn from Nicolas Cage to Grace?
Yes, because the
Yeah.
the son is actually Nicolas Cage. But I put Grace's face on it.
That's freaking hilarious.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Because
And they mentioned EBS earlier too, so it's perfect.
right? Superfan Adam
Oh.
Shawhan says because science, that's why.
This is cursed. This is a cursed stream. The stream is officially cursed.
It's by Nicolas Cage and Grace Randolph.
Mm-hmm.
Now Mecha Random and Grace are going to do a live stream about us.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
Listen, if she hasn't made a video or comment about my 2 videos yet, I think we're good.
Yeah.
You put Grace's face on Mecha Random.
Oh no!
Oh God!
I wouldn't subject Grace to that.
Yeah.
I think I respect Grace a little too much for that.
When you see it, you're just God!
It's a Festivus miracle.
No. No. Science, guys. Almost my 40th birthday. 40 minutes away. Your birthday 40 minutes away. All right, man, I'm stoned.
Happy
Sorry.
birthday, bro.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy
in
birthday.
advance,
Happy
Adam.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
to you.
She's gonna sing. You're gonna do the Marilyn Monroe and give happy birthday. I love that Marilyn Monroe was dancing like that for JFK, like right in front of his fucking wife. Like, he's this is my wife. What are you doing?
But by the way, I want to real quick bring awareness to the fact that 6 years ago today was the release of Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain. That was Hideo Kojima's last
Nice.
Metal Gear Solid game in the franchise before Konami took it from under him. But if you guys are Metal Gear Solid fans or Hideo Kojima fans, please go on Twitter or social media and show him your love and appreciation for his amazing achievement for that franchise that unfortunately got taken from him. But
Yeah.
Damn. So it was a sad story.
yeah, but you know, Hideo will always bounce back. I know people were very divisive on their feelings of Death Stranding, which I kind of understand, but
I
man,
like it.
you can't deny that story. That story was what made that game worth it.
Yep.
I always hate to hear like when the original writers, creators get basically trashed on by the new owners of the franchise.
Oh, I'll never support a Konami game ever again because of what they did to him.
That's similar like what I think Bounty in the Comics had a story recently with the original writer of Cowboy Bebop. Netflix would not listen to him at all.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Given
he
did.
Well, here's the thing. Unfortunately, so I had this conversation before because people ask me. It's a common thing in Japan for when they want to get their stuff out there that the companies that produce it tend to take full rights over to have them create their work. Unfortunately, with that, it's out of his hands. The creator, he literally said that it's in the hands of Sunrise, which is the company that kind of owns the rights to Cowboy Bebop. Unfortunately, so he was put on as a consultant, but he has no say in this project, which is kind of sad. But yeah,
It's like the old days in DC and Marvel, like when they'd have these independent people that contract them out. That's what happened with Superman.
Mm-hmm.
The guy created the guys that created Superman, they did it on their kitchen table.
Yeah.
DC would not even recognize they had any involvement in creating the character until was it Alan Moore that did the big campaign to make sure they get recognition for it?
No idea.
I don't know.
I'm glad this stream was supposed to end 30 minutes ago.
It was. It wasn't. I just said I gotta cut it short though. We gotta kind of end her here because I gotta get up at 5 tomorrow. So yeah, and we got the morning show tomorrow too. Because I have to get the kid ready for school and do some stuff in the morning. We got the morning show from 9:30. Well, we'll probably start about 9:15 and go till about 11 because I can only be so late for work tomorrow. So yeah, join us tomorrow morning at like I said about 9:15 here for Mornings with the Place to Be reviews. We'll be celebrating superfan Adam Shawhan's birthday. Let me go around. I'm going to start off with my co-host Tony Tone Deaf and give everybody a chance to plug their channels. And Tony, you take it away, sir.
I need a quick second.
You want me to? All right, here. I'll go over to Draven. Here, go ahead, Draven.
All right. Hey, I'm AngelousDraven, Vampire, the Fandom Collective, and one half of the Fallen Angels and LGL. Do gaming and pop culture over there. Or, well, not pop culture, entertainment. And after this, I'm going to be streaming some Final Fantasy 14, finishing up on Shadowbringers. And yeah, you can catch me over there after here.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Draven. I appreciate it, man.
Anytime. Always a pleasure.
All right, brother. Tony Tone Dev.
Man, I've been thinking about cheese for like 2 hours, and as soon as I grabbed a slice, you went to me.
Dude, like Trey's the same way now. That's like he's like eating. He went from like the block cheese. I'd cut him slices. Now he wants like individually like sliced pieces of cheese. I'm like, oh, aren't we fancy?
Man, a world without cheese, I couldn't imagine.
That ain't a world I want to live in.
I never get my dogs to take a pill.
Everyone, head on over to the Clown World Review, the worst channel on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Check out some of the videos if you like Wakanda Land. I got plenty more over there. And also, starting in 6 days this Tuesday, I think it's going to have to be at 5 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be reviewing the Monday Night War retrospective. We're going to start with the first and second episode of Nitro, plus the concurrent episodes of Raw. So come check it out, get our perspective, hear what it was like at the time. Probably some inappropriateness, some, bad stuff going on. So you definitely want to check it out. The Clown World Review, Saggy, Collector Express, Draven, and ETEP. It's a pleasure as always, and thank you.
Thank you. As always, brother. Thank you, sir. I'm going to toss it over to my girl, the queen, Miss Saggy Melonz.
Hello. I'm here. Oh, we're doing the out thing. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I was just playing. I mean, you guys already know Saggy Melonz with a Z. Please don't type it with the S. I feel like I have to do that disclaimer now every time I do this, and it feels so bad. But Saggy Melonz with a Z everywhere. YouTube, Twitch, even though I haven't Twitch streamed in like a month. Twitter, Instagram. Okay. Thanks for having me. It was fun.
Oh, I'm glad you came on, girl. Thank you, and I'm glad you got to hang out all night too.
Yeah.
And thank you for the reface. Now I'm going to go cry softly in the corner as soon as we sign off.
Aw, he's gonna go have a sad yank to Nicholas Grace.
Oh God. Well, that just ruined that for the night. Thanks, girl.
You're welcome.
And Collector Express, brother. Thank you for joining us, man.
I appreciate the invite and enjoyed it out. Even though we'll have some nightmares of Nicholas Grace.
Right.
But if you enjoy talking about collectible toys, I do customizing tutorials, how to make the custom action figures, toy reviews. And there's a big difference between me and a lot of toy channels. I can actually pick my stuff up off the shelf. It's not a green screen.
Nice.
There's so many phonies out there, phony toy channels out there.
That's so
I didn't know
disingenuous.
you could do that. I gotta do that now.
I know, right? Well, you know what Final Death Star did? He took a picture because when I don't have my screen up, there is toys behind me. And he took a picture. I leaned down. He took a picture of my office because when I put my fedora on, he's got his on and my beard's growing out. We have the same glasses, about the same fucking nose. We look like, except he has a glorious head of hair under his hat, and I got all of this. So, hey, I'm bald.
He's JJ's evil twin.
Yep, I am. He is, man. He's JJ's evil twin. I was like, so I'm bald JJ's evil twin. I'm like, great. That's a distinction I fucking wanted. But it's okay. So I guess it's my turn now. I'm Itepukuian. I make videos about Batwoman and I live stream, and then I make pop culture videos that nobody watches. So watch them. Trust me, they're funny. Watch the Batwoman one from today. I talk a little bit about the Poison Ivy, and there's jokes and gifs and funny stuff. I try to make them funny and entertaining because I'm talking about schlock TV, which is what I review. Like I said on Twitter in my bio, it says I review Batwoman and I hate myself. So I do, and I'm gonna review the first episode of Y: The Last Man. Why? Because I'm fucking I'm masochistic. All right, I enjoy it. I enjoy the pain. And that's why I'm going to have Grace Randolph on. No, Grace, you're welcome on, hon. I can't wait to show you the videos we've made this evening and all the gifts we have of you and the laughs we've had. So thank you for that, Grace. No, seriously. We got the morning show tomorrow and Friday, 9:15 until around, about 10:45. And, probably a few videos over the weekend because I'm going to be home alone. The wife and the kid are going to be gone. So I'll probably only go sit at a bar one night and drink for a little bit and then come home and decide to drunk live stream and probably send Saggy messages and be like, hey, you're in a live stream with me now. I'm drunk. Come on. We're doing this. So anyway, I will, drunk DM for me. Yeah. Hey, do you want a live stream? About 4 whiskeys. I'll fall asleep on camera. I did that. I've done that before. It's happened. But anyway, ladies and gents, thank you in the chat. My Sketchbook 340, Superfan Adam Shawhan. Let's see, Keely Chow, the Fandom Menace Ultron, as we call him, because he's everywhere in every freaking chat on YouTube. Leo Raylo, even though you have Raylo in your name, I'll mention you. I'll give you a shout out, brother. Brutal Morningwood. What about... let's see who else we got up here. I'm scrolling. Clone Geek was in the house. Tina Bojan. Thank you, folks. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Parrot Head, Soul Assassin. Parrot Head is the purveyor of memes. I have like so many memes in my in my hopper because of Parrot Head. So thank you, folks. Drunk Tep. I was Drunk Tep if you caught that live stream when I was at Comic-Con in Grand Rapids. Oh yeah, that's it. I'll be at Horror Hound next not this weekend, but next weekend. It's my wedding anniversary weekend. I'll be in Horror Hound with me and the wife. We'll be hanging out with the bullshitters, and Nick from Echo Base is coming up to hang out. Draven's coming in. We're actually staying. Me and Draven are staying at the same hotel, so there's gonna be much debauchery, and I'm bringing my equipment. So we're gonna fucking live stream at some point. So yeah, and we're gonna probably live stream from because I think at one night we're gonna do drunk karaoke, which I'm looking forward to because last time I sang, was it me and Jesse sang, and then it turned into like all of us were singing Skyfall by Adele. Drunk in Dion's room. That was fucking amazing. And if you caught our story, that was it was on the World Class Stories on Instagram. It was fucking glorious. So thank you all, man. I appreciate the folks in the chat, and I'm gonna take this off solo because I feel like a dumbass there. That's much better. But anyway, thank everybody for joining us this evening. You could have spent your evening anywhere, but you chose to be here with us. Time is a irreplaceable commodity, and you chose to spend it on us this evening, and for that, we are eternally grateful. I do appreciate you. I am E-Temple Queen of the Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all of yous, and remember, if I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. I'll catch you on the next one, and it's better to burn out then fade away. Star-Lord, you toxic white male son of a bitch. Give him something to read about. Take him home.
Boom!